And
somewhere.
yeah,
What
I
they,
mean, 0 viewers. It's the critical fail.
well,
That sounds about
what a
right.
lot of the bigger channels do is they will go live with a non live screen. So like right now, people turn on Twitch, they see this box of us and then the layout of Roll20. But we could instead switch it to a starting soon screen. Whereas if you're looking at the
Guys,
Twitch right now,
Mark,
you'll
thank
see
you.
it. We have a
Yeah,
starting screen.
Mark actually.
Sends a
Good
pre-roll
times.
video of ours randomly.
Oh shit. Demogorgon?
But it's
It's a Demogorgon!
Is there? I can't see it.
The point is if they then run a hype train
Something's coming though.
in their chat to get people to start watching, and they wait until their account gets up a little bit, and then they switch over to the live feed, and they go, "No, welcome to Critical Fit," But we
Well,
just haven't taken the time to do that.
we
Start a
play
hype
little enough as it
train.
is. If
I'm
we
not gonna lie, that
actually
sounds
have
like a
to
lot of
wait
work.
for viewers, we'll never fucking get anywhere.
Right.
That sounds advanced.
That really sounds like a lot of work.
Right? Sounds like stuff. Okay, so let's see.
But hello.
Ooh. So the last spot that we played at, just for a quick recap, you guys had followed the lead from the informant Tarina, and she said that there was a local bathhouse that's actually just beyond the outside walls to the upper city. So it's still in the lower city, but it's very near proximity to the upper city. And she said that there is, her information says that that is where Agents of the Dead 3 have been seen coming and going. Doesn't know, what or where or what their purposes are. But she's like, hey, I know people. This is what they're saying. This is as much information as I got. She led you all to the bathhouse, and she said, hey, I can't show my face in there for reasons I'd rather not get into. But if you need my help again, let me know. And then she bugged out. You guys made your way inside. There was some subterfuge, some information gathering. Mordecai, I believe, cast a charm person on one of the masseuses.
On my masseuse.
Mhm.
My male masseuse.
That's right. And
male masseuse.
big lurch looking fucking guy. And he spilt the beans that there is a secret door in the north massage room. And when I believe it was Thunder was like, you take me to secret room. I have meeting. You must take me secret room now. And they're like, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying. We don't know what's going on. No, you take me now. I have meeting. And then all of a sudden, the facade dropped, and her, Brunhilde, Greta, and Ursula all of a sudden lost all pretense of accent, and they were like, you need to get the fuck out of here right now. And they all pulled out daggers, and a robed figure came out of the north massage room, and
Yeah, they did.
Yes, he all right, massage room, of course he comes out in a rope. He had a very nasty looking flail with a skull on the end of it, and melee ensued, and the three women were all slain, as well as the follower of Merkel, because that's the sort of the flail with the skull on it is a dead giveaway that they're a follower of Merkel. That is like the first. That's like it's none of you are followers of Merkel, but as the legend goes, in order to gain acceptance into the cult of Merkel, you have to commit a murder. And the first person you murder, you turn their skull into that flail weapon. Mean, nasty shit. But he was dispatched, as well as the other people there. You found a secret entrance that led to a downstairs chamber where your characters are now. And this room There is a chamber at the bottom of the staircase. It is unlit, so those of you without dark vision are going to have a hard time seeing. And it is flooded with foul-smelling water that's 2 feet deep.
Yummy.
So let's see. Can Grin see anything? Oh, Grin can see. Oh, shit. Oh, you know what? Okay, so I'm going to actually turn Grin's lights off.
I light the brightest torch I can, one that clearly broadcasts our location to anyone nearby, but which we can't really see more than 5 feet away from.
It just shines right in your face. Fuck! I can't see a thing. Well, hey, before we get into that, my name is Mark. I'm the Dungeon Master. I have DM'd our previous campaign, which lasted just over 8 years long. We went through 20 levels of amazingness, 4 or 5 different D&D rule sets, and finally killed the big bad, saved the world, and then had a big celebration. Now we're doing another day in hell, and from that, let's see, next person to go will be Grin.
I am Peregrine Ghostwind, but people call me Grin. I like long voyages at sea and killing big things and taking their treasure. I was completely unprepared to do introduction.
No, that totally works. That sums it up quite well. And then you can pick who you would like to go next.
I'm gonna pick Aravan.
Oh no. Oh, no, titles. Names. They don't keep ever. Damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, young and old, children of all ages, I, Mordecai the Magnificent, purveyor of illusions, salesman of the supernatural, merchant of the marvelous, hawker of the hypnotic, if you will be entertaining you tonight. The lucky viewer, prepare to be mesmerized by illusionary feats performed by a master magician. I am a tiefling sorcerer, a magical advisor to Lady Elsa and House Elton, and I seek only to perform my duties to House Elton and further my own magical repertoire.
Nice.
Brilliant. Spine tingling.
And you can choose. We'll go round robin. So the last person to speak gets to choose the next person.
Yeah,
As I always do to Lady Elsa. I'll pass it to iPhone.
Lady,
I've never figured out how to change that.
Lady iPhone.
Lady iPhone.
It's pronounced iPhone.
Pardon me.
We desperately need a character named AA Ron.
You done messed up, Aaron. Oh my god.
It may look like Lady iPhone, but it is pronounced throat wobbler mangrove. Little Monty Python for you.
Okay, I'm Courtney, and I am playing Elsa Elton, and I am protected by this group of guys while trying to get my way back to the throne that I lost with an uprising. Is that what we're calling it? A coup. In a coup. But I'm always so very entertained by Darius Coda, so I will then hand it on over to you.
My lady, you leave me near speechlessness, which is very rare. Greetings, I am Darius Coda, or I should usually say, I am Darius Everyone Returns to the Coda. I am a half-orc, but of gentle rearing. I grew up in Waterdeep and attended Bardic College there. Although my appearance may be somewhat rough, I attempt in many ways to soften that image, including dressing in fine clothing and, of course, showing an outward visage of intelligence and rare demeanor, we shall say. And that is me, my good friends. Allow me to then move it over to our good friend Riss, who I take a great deal of comfort in that he tends to lead where I would follow.
All right. I'm Marcus, and I am playing Riss. Riss is a drow who came up from the Underdark and found his way into the employ of the Elton family, where he served as a tactician, reconnaissance, and strategist for the ways of the mercenary troop. He is forever loyal to the family and now is dedicated to assisting Lady Elsa and her merry band of misfits find her way back to power.
I love how everybody refers to it as the family. It's like I'm getting a real Godfather vibe.
Yeah.
It
It's
is.
the ring, motherfucker.
Elsa
It's
and
the
her
ring.
merry band of kneecap breakers.
All right. Well, I'll do the one person that we can still see, and that would be hell yeah.
So I just want to remind everybody that I think the entire party has like an average charisma of like 31. I'm just throwing it out there. So, on that note,
Charming.
Mordecai, I'm curious. Do you know what cutting a promo is?
Yes.
It doesn't matter what you think. So let me tell you how to cut a promo.
Nice. I love this. All right. See where
Ladies
this
and
is
gentlemen,
going.
boys and girls, children of all ages.
I can smell what the
Vertical
rock is
Fail
cooking.
proudly brings to you the reigning, undisputed heavyweight champion of Waterdeep, the paladin of the Red Knight, the dancer of the dawn, Joran.
Dig it.
That was good.
Dig
I
it.
didn't warn
Cheering.
everybody. I may have went a little hot on the coffee earlier.
This is Jaron. He's been
Not
down in the basement
disappointed.
drinking coffee for the last 6 or 7 hours. All right.
All the coffee.
All right. I believe that rounds the horn. We're going to be without our Tabaxi Paladin, and I believe Lucius de Valen, who is our half drow diplomat. But that is fine. We shall press ahead. They are gallivanting, perhaps somewhere with a great tale to tell. So now that we are down in the sort of this foul-smelling water, that's you're all human height, so you don't have to worry about any halflings drowning in this 2 feet of water. But it is definitely foul-smelling. And I would say it's more of a swampy, just kind of a stagnant reek. It's not exactly like a sewer reek, it's so, there's that. And anybody who does not have dark vision is effectively blind because there is no light source down.
Kind of like a musty basement.
Musty basement, yes.
If I see anybody struggling to see, I can always help out.
What's going on down here? I can't see a thing. Mordecai, is
There we
that
go.
you?
There we go.
I feel a horn. That must be you. I don't recall anyone else in this group. Horns.
I can create some sparks enough to illuminate.
So now everybody's blind. Everyone like
Basically like Roman candles.
Let's see. Okay, so I will do this. So if you are creating sparks, It says you can duration. You can keep it going for up to 1 hour.
Yeah, yeah,
Where are you, Mordecai? Is that you?
yeah. I'm kind of in the middle. Here,
I
I'll
see you.
boom right here.
I
got
see
it.
you. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to actually have you are going to emit light.
Maybe. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say maybe in the square in front of me, but that's probably impossible to do. So.
Let's see. So I think that should possibly work. Yep, there we go.
Is it
So-
just Grin and Jaren who are?
Yes, I believe so. I believe those are the only two without night vision.
Or somebody would change their name to Barrett.
Barrett?
That's a really cool buddy cop duo.
Lockhart and I,
buddy cop movie
Lockhart
ever
and I,
made.
Lockhart and I played conjoined twins called Rough and Tumble.
Rough and Tumble. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The name escaped me. I knew about that. Yeah.
Rough. I am rough and he is tumble. Let's see.
Grin and Barrett to my office now.
This is
So this
Klon's
is-
bodyguard. He is tough and ruthless. This is Klon's limousine driver. He is rough and toothless.
Toothless. Fist full of yen. So now obviously everybody
Yeah.
else, you know, you probably cannot feel the pain of Jaren and Grin, who are probably huddling quite close to Mordecai because you can't see shit otherwise. This is definitely having flashbacks to when I was playing Worm and all I had to illuminate was a candle, which gave me about this same amount of vision. And everybody else in the party had dark vision. And they're like, "Oh my God, look up ahead." And I'm like, "What? What's going on? Oh my God, I can't see shit." Because I literally, with the dynamic light, I could not see shit. They're like goblins. I'm like, "Where?"
Oh, hey,
much
Strong.
fun.
I can
Yeah.
cast up. I can cast up to 3 of these. Can I just put them on the 2 people that don't have a light source? Like, can I cast it on them? I can have up to
yeah.
3 of prestidigitations going at once. Like, I have to spend like an action to do it, but you know, since we're not in a turn order, if I can just do that
Yes.
to make
Um,
it easier.
It's so it's literally like a kind of a shower of like kind of harmless sparks that would be around them. It
Right, illuminate them as a target.
yeah. I was gonna say
It's
it sounds
them
very-
and not me. I'm okay with
It's
this.
it's
Really,
it's very cheap fairy fire. Is what
they get to see, and I get a target off of my back. It's a win-win.
um
I mean, as
Oh,
long
the
as they
other one.
want it. If they want it, I'll do it. If they don't want it, I won't.
yeah, if you guys want it, Mordecai is saying he will illuminate you. It's not the greatest light, so like if you have a torch or something like that, or a lantern, it would probably be much more illuminating.
Yeah, I'll light a torch.
Okay. So let's see. This is, I believe, hold on. For Grin, yes, we'll do. And a torch gives 20 feet of bright light plus 20 feet of dim light. So that's not bad.
How long do those last?
An hour.
All the night vision people are like, dude,
Yeah,
come
ah!
on."
It does not fuck with it doesn't in 5th edition it doesn't destroy night vision. I know in
That's cool.
early editions, yeah, it would like foul people's night vision, but they're doing it so it does not do that in this version. There you go. Now you
Yeah,
now
but
you have light.
he still gets all the shit though. You know, you ruin our stealth, man. Come on, bro.
So Grin just asked how we're doing hit points. We're basically I think everybody's just doing the average. So depending on what your hit dice are, it's so for a fighter D10. So
Plus
it's,
con mod.
yeah, 6 plus your Constitution modifier,
Okay,
which is not shabby.
I'm down with that.
Um,
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you just like, if you did like roll or just a specific number or some kind of special.
Basically, it depends on what your hit die are. Since there are no people with 4 anymore, you either have 6, 8, 10, or 12. And if you do the average, that means you're going to get 4, 5, 6, or 7.
Yep.
Um,
Crap, didn't I-
But so Grin sparks up a torch. And Mordecai, did you want to keep your prestidigitation going, or do you want to stop that?
Oh, no. I was only going to use it if you needed it. I was just popping
Okay.
it out there so you could see, so you could help me judge what it could or couldn't do. I don't know.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see. So you are no longer emitting bright.
Oh,
blue
you know what I
light.
can do though to help? I can do this.
You can set everyone on fire.
Yes. Yeah.
You have all been illuminated.
And
can-
why not?
I can double the area of brightness of this
Oh.
torch. How about
Nice.
that instead?
That's pretty slick.
Yeah.
And that lasts for an hour or two.
All right. Wow,
Cantrips,
that's-
baby, cantrips. I'm just gonna toss them everywhere.
Yeah. All about the cantrip.
Just throwing cantrips all over the place, like a dog pissing on corners, man.
Grin's got his torch and it suddenly flares up. He's like, "Whoa there, man!"
A little arm comes out of the flame of the torch that's holding another flame.
Doubled.
I don't
Literally.
know where I purchased these torches.
Right.
I like how you're doing the leveling, Mark.
Like how I'm doing the leveling.
Yeah. No, I was just I just started in a campaign with an experienced DM that I just met, and he asked us all if we want to do experience or I think it's benchmark or something like that.
Mhm.
So it's like you can either collect your experience or the DM will say, okay, you got to this part of the adventure, you're at this level now.
Yeah. I think it's easier that way. Otherwise, sometimes you can either fall way behind where you're supposed to be or get way ahead of where you're supposed to be.
Right.
To like how everything is orchestrated, because I think that they try to do a good job with balancing encounters per character levels, and so yeah, they can get out of hand rather quickly.
I know it sucks for Joe and Jack because those guys are anal and meticulous about tracking that XP.
No, I don't have to.
I was like, I use them as like a gauge of, okay, I'm probably getting close.
I don't have to like keep track of numbers anymore. That's fine. I'm okay with this.
Hell yeah.
I'm done.
Right now, I have the characters kind of set up like this. You can arrange yourselves. Obviously, there's enough room in this first room, this first chamber, to kind of spread out or arrange yourselves however you would like.
Brightest first.
The screen is different than. Do I need to move this?
No.
There we go.
All right, party, split up.
I assume Grin probably. Yeah, well, you stepped out into the open there to light the torch, so you are kind of in the open.
And it's definitely way. Yeah, it details have been lit now. And actually, with the added light, you can now tell the corridor and staircase and this chamber are all hewn from limestone. The corridors have an 8-foot high ceiling, although the room here is slightly higher. It's got a 9-foot high ceiling, so it looks like they've hewn out a little bit more of that limestone, and they are. The ceilings are braced with wooden beams, often like you'd find in like a mine. Sorry, they give some interesting details on the wooden beams. They say they give armor class, hit points, and they make sure to tell us that the wooden beams are immune to poison and psychic damage.
I want to test all of this.
That's right. Bards, vicious mockery that beam. You call yourself a beam? I can't tell. It's not doing anything. Damn it. Wooden beams are a bard's kryptonite, apparently.
Beam, more like a board. Wood jokes, thank you.
Hack to hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Definitely a hack.
Yeah.
This water is going to be considered difficult terrain, which means movement is halved or howled.
Halved.
Halved.
It's halved.
Oh no, it is halved.
Halved. And what would the party like to do?
Wait, so we came down the stairs. This was the top of the stairs, and we're at the bottom here. Okay.
Yes, correct.
So I'm probably not facing right where there.
You are.
Once you light your torch, you're like, hey, what are you guys doing? Oh shit, there's a room behind him. Sorry, I was in the dark. Oh, so if you look at your, okay, so there's your character. Click on your character. And oh, see that little toggle there? You can click and hold that, and you can spin them around. There you go. There you go. Yep.
Okay.
Awesome.
So Grin looks. He kind of looks. Looks to Darius. Looks to Jaren. Looks behind him. Does anyone know where we're going?
Grin, you with the light source, I think perhaps you should lead us into the area and give us that answer.
You want me to lead you?
Well, just to find out where we're going.
I just want to be clear. You're asking me to lead you.
We're asking you to take point.
Is this a promotion then? Very well.
This is not a promotion.
Okay, so
you have the light source, so it'd make the most sense for you to go ahead.
So I tell Jaren, if you want to check out this area here, I'm gonna move forward and check a little bit here. Just make sure that nobody is waiting to ambush us down here.
I'll follow you.
All right.
How far can I move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
Kind of in the middle with Elsa.
Although.
Oh wait, we can only move half, right?
Half.
Yeah. I'll tell you when you can stop. Although for Jaren, I think when correct me if I'm wrong, but when you moved to look down the hall, you probably couldn't see anything because your light source was gone.
That's why I said I would follow Grin.
Oh, okay.
That's right. I'm sorry. One of you freakish mutants who can see in the dark or glow. If you could take a look down that hallway.
It appears to be an empty hallway. I see nothing down there but a small room.
All right.
Keep an eye on our back. Don't let anything ambush us.
There's 2 exits.
I just want to be sure before we go too much further that Princess Ipahone does not have anything that creates light, since she's like the only actual legit thrower of magic that we have floating around in here.
Excuse me.
Pardon?
Well, let's be real.
Do I need to redo my introduction?
Mordecai doesn't do magic. He just does tricks.
They're illusions.
He does some sweet talk, a lot of sweet talk with sparkles.
If your casting is jazz hands, that should be an indicator.
Sparkles.
Watch, at some point, I'm going to think I'm covered with snakes and spiders, and he's going to be off in the corner.
I mean, it's very, well, but it's dim. It's kind of like the little prestidigitation, which you couldn't see it, but for Courtney's asking about light sources because she's got dark vision because she's half elven, and so I was like, you couldn't see it, but because I was like, you get to see everything that all the other characters except for Grin and Jaren can see, but for Grin and Jaren, they saw nothing. It was just blackness until Mordecai did his prestidigitation, and then they could see this tiny little buffer zone of like, holy shit, like what the fuck? Like literally like a little halo around it. Everything else. Couldn't see the walls of the room, couldn't see shit. So, yeah. And you're like, well, hey, what's that up there? They're like, what? Yeah. But all right. So we have Grin's scouting ahead, going down to the corridor. Yes, Mordecai. So you can see down to there. Got you. Everyone is nice and spread out. Yeah, you can continue sort of investigating. If there's, yeah, I'll tell you to stop if you get too far ahead.
So I kind of whisper, I don't want to shout or anything, but I kind of look over back at whoever's closest to me and I say, there's a stairway going, a stairway about 60 feet ahead.
Yeah, it goes up. Yeah. Leading out of the water. It's not super high. I mean, it's probably like maybe 6 or 7 steps, but it's enough to get out of the water.
Beep boop beep.
After you, of course.
Is
Oh,
there
wait,
anybody who
you're
looks to
covering
you
our-
that he-
Sorry, I
Covering
didn't know I
your
was
character.
covering Lady Elsa. Pardon me, madam. My cloak billows quite wide. My apologies. After you, of course, lady.
Hey,
All right.
Grin, hold on. Before we go too much further, do we need to like have somebody look at the room that we just also walked past to see if that's another tunnel or a room?
Yes, was there anything interesting in that room? Any gold, any treasure in there? Swords, rubies?
Oh yeah, sorry. The map
Water.
looks like it's a little unaligned there.
Lots of water.
So yes, you come to a door, Grin. This door is made of soft, rotting wood.
Hot.
Not immune to poison.
Okay, well, I turn back behind me and I say, is everyone prepared if I open this door and we are ambushed?
Hold on.
I'm here.
Are you ready with your tricks?
Define prepared.
Still have my sword out.
All right, so I've got my sword in my right hand and the torch in the left hand. And I will. Does the door have a handle?
Yes, it does. It's not. It's basically it's just sort of a D-shaped handle. Doesn't look like there's any sort of locking mechanism. Just push and pull open.
I'll kind of check out the door. I'll look around the edges and the handle and just see if I spot anything weird looking.
All right. Give me a perception check, and I'm going to give you advantage on it as well, due to your bright light source. Oh, nice. No, you give it a thorough inspection. You're used to, being in the trade that you were. You're used to seeing things that, might have a more nefarious purpose than originally intended. And you don't seem to see any of the telltale tricks or traps that you are used to.
Okay.
Looks
I'll touch the handle with with the tip of my sword.
Just the tip.
No, just the tip, just for
Just the tip.
It seems to be there. No sort of reaction occurs. It seems to be wood. It does seem to be solid. Although
so does it open in or out?
It looks as though it's a double hinge, almost like a.
Oh, either way.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I turn back and I just say, I'm going in.
DC. Let's do it.
And I will push the door open.
Dun dun dun.
Another shrubbery.
Roll 20. Roll 20 hates me tonight for some reason.
Roll
Mashing it
20.
out.
Roll 20.
Okay, so this room, this chamber is empty. However, it is not bereft of decor. Carved into each of its 3 doors, there is a full-sized figure of 3 different characters, one on each door. To the north, here, to the east, here, and to the south. If everybody could give me a intelligence or religion check. If you've got religion, you can use that skill. Otherwise, just a regular old intelligence check.
History?
Is
History or
that-
Arcana? Those are both intelligence based.
I think it's specifically asking
Or just
for
religion? Okay.
Hmm.
It's your main source, so you would just click on your intelligence where it says intelligence. Yep. Mhm.
Oh,
I
nice,
see.
Graham.
I see intelligence modifier -1, intelligence modifier 0, intelligence modifier 0, intelligence.
So we're charming but not smart.
So yes, in the bards being level 2 now, get half of your proficiency bonus to it. But I think that's probably rolled in there. Anyway, so everybody except for Jaren and Elsa, you recognize the figures depicted on the doors that are carved in relief on the doors are actually depictions of the dead 3. On the northern door, the one that you came through, yes, thank you. The door bears a carving of Baal, Bhaal, the chaotic evil god of murder. He is depicted as a powerfully built, skull-headed man with long, curved blades where his hands should be. On the eastern door, the face of this door bears a carving of Bane, lawful evil god of tyranny, who is depicted as a tall, armored man wearing a bucket helm. His right gauntlet is painted black, and he clutches a set of shackles. That's the.
And he talks like this.
Yes. Probably somewhat reminiscent for Game of Thrones fans of the Mountain, with his big old bucket helm. On the southern door, the door bears a carving of Merkel. Yes, the neutral evil Lord of Bones. He is portrayed as a cloaked figure whose face is hidden under a cowl. In his skeletal hands, he clutches a screaming human skull.
Charming.
So we'll fill the other 2 in on who they are. Looks like 3 doors none of us would like to go through.
Well,
Just came from one of them.
We did. And the interesting thing is the door that we came from led not to followers of Baal, but followers of Merkel.
Mark, is there something that I can do or roll to see if I can make any sense of that? Why there would be certain gods on certain doors?
Yeah, give me a well, let's see. No, you already made your so give me an
Acrobatics check.
what is your passive juggling?
Stealth. What was that?
What's your passive juggling skill?
Passive juggling. It's always advantaged.
Give me an investigation.
Okay.
I could do an investigation check as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, girl. Oh.
You know, the only thing I miss about Zoom that that Roll20 had was the ability to instantly just whisper to or bring somebody into an immediate like
Yeah.
private chat. You
Whisper
could use
chat.
yeah, the DM. I could just click on somebody's name down here at the bottom, and then it would
Check
immediately.
mutes.
I'm just talking to them.
And in theory, you would just be talking to them.
Screen becomes gray, and then you can't hear us, but you can see us talking. Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. Let's do this.
I think Zoom has something like that, but I think it's just a little more
Yeah,
complicated.
it should have a conference room feature.
Yeah.
And drag people.
Yeah, it seems it's not as intuitive and easy as I'm used to with Roll20, where I just click and then
Yep.
it
You
happens.
just beep boop.
But if you brought more than one person into a conference, then the mutes would get all messed up every time that you would come back. To the point where Greg had multiple macros on check mutes.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember the check mutes.
Check mutes, check mutes, check mutes.
Check mutes.
Right. What would everyone else like to do? And Riz, I've given you your
Thank you.
answer.
I'm going.
I say to Grin, I say the fact that they have 3 doors here is the only reason that they have the 3 different gods. I don't believe that there's any reasoning behind which gods are on which doors.
You just like them as decoration, is what you're saying.
The art is purely decorator or decoratorial.
Well, if this were my interior decorator, I believe I would fire them.
Or kill them if they were not already dead.
That too. Fire them and then kill them. That way I don't have to pay insurance out.
Another guy's like, I'm gonna go over here. No, I'm not.
So so Grin's gonna say, did anyone take a look down that other hallway? Was there anything over there?
It appeared to be a room.
Appeared to be empty.
Yes, that is true. It looked like it was a
Very small, empty room.
A small empty chamber.
It may have been used for storage at some point or quick weapons. There could be a hidden door.
That's where
in
they
there.
held all the treasure and magic weapons, but we decided to go right past
The
that.
sapphire ruby overflow storage.
Mhm.
The room that was overflowing with diamonds and gold? Yeah, no, we just passed that.
Well, where are we going?
You have 2 doors, one to the east, one to the south. The eastern door again has the carving of Bane. The southern door has the carving of Merkel, and then the western passage has no door, and you can see there is a stairway down that does lead to more of the brackish water.
Do the other 2 doors look as like rotted and weather worn as the door as the ball door?
Yes, they all look moldy. Obviously suffering due to the mildew and the excessive amounts of moisture.
Okay, so
Is there a way to do like an
Let's go
insight
take a
check
quick
if
look
you're
down
in the
here.
activity coming from
yeah,
the-
let's go over here.
Yes, you can do a perception check.
Can I do
Yes.
that?
Yeah. You might want to
I have
tell your
0 perception.
well, you just don't get a bonus to it, but it's
Gonna make the brackish water nice and clear.
Purify water. I likes.
mm-hmm.
Ew. So, tonight's not my night.
Yeah. You're trying to listen, but then you can, you're at the same time you're still kind of hearing, the rest of the party talking about, hey, do you know anything about this? What should we do? So it's
Make the water over here clear just for the hell of it.
Oh, nice.
Just to make sure there's nothing hiding in it or anything,
Yeah, no, that's awesome. A 5'5" cube. Oh wow, look at that. They even say it weighs 3.9 tons. Holy shit, that's a lot.
Oh no, that's the extra. That's the extra research that I dug up on it. I was curious. I started to get like, how much water is in a cube?
Oh no shit, you did that?
Oh yeah,
that's
I was
fantastic, dude.
curious.
If you don't have inspiration, get inspiration for that. Because that was the first thing I looked at. I'm like, oh man, I was like, who would think to put that in there? That's really cool.
Wait, what? Who would think to put in
I
there?
was inspired by it. So the what?
Joey Jojo with the
Where'd you
up
get
and
the
above.
inspiration from?
Well, he included in the description of his spell exactly how much water or exactly how many tons, like
And
5'5" cube of water and a 5'5" cube of ice weighs.
Breaking out the math skills.
Oh yeah. And the 5'5"
cool.
cube of ice, of course, weighs less than the 5'5" cube of water, because ice is one of the very few things that actually, its solid form has less density than its liquid form.
Because
No.
And again, it was one of those
It's the
cantrips. The
reason
first
why
time I
there's
read
life
it.
on this planet. Because of water.
First
If
time
it
I
was the
read it,
other
it was
way,
just too
water
good
would
to be
freeze on
true.
top, go down, crush all life.
Yeah,
Let's
Yep.
go to
just like the movie G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe, yes, where they destroy the icebergs, and the ice comes crashing down dramatically, and it's like, wait a minute, why is that ice sinking? Like ice floats. Yeah. It was definitely a weird thing. But it did have Channing Tatum, so and a screaming cat. Yes, the water
Channing.
becomes clear. Yeah, you don't see any sort of weirdness. There is some kind of you see kind of various algae floating on the top, but you do see down. It's again 2-foot depth. It doesn't suddenly drop off to infinity or anything, and you don't need to be like Magoo and have to swim up a waterfall. But yes, you do get into this.
Looks clear enough.
Darius, yes, affirmative.
Okay.
Yes. According to everything that you know, and you have learned quite a bit,
it seems like something I'd have a song or two about, or at least a tale.
Yes, but you do know though that although they themselves have perished, they still do have a following.
Mm-hmm.
Whether
And it
that's-
should be relatively common knowledge too that as long as you have a following, you have some twinkling of existence.
Possibly.
Is that
true.
yeah? So all right, thank you. kindly.
What's this thing here?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. Looking at
That
board.
right there is a brace. It looks like they were. It looks. You could probably guess. You don't have to be a stonemason to realize. It looks like they were going to try to expand there, so they had braced it up with wooden supports. But at the moment, it is unfinished. Aha! There we go. Now you see something. 3 wooden beams brace the ceiling, and that's what these things that are obscuring your vision right here. 3 wooden beams brace the ceiling of this flooded chamber, which features a stone altar covered with entrails in the northeast corner. Hanging on the wall above the altar is a 3-foot-tall steel mask cast in the form of a frowning human skull.
Be
So it's
ready.
an altar with entrails on it.
Yes.
I want to yell over to the others. I believe there's something in here to see.
And if anybody has a religion, you can give me a religion check. Otherwise, give me an intelligence check. For those of you who are in the room and can see the altar. Intelligence check or go mad. What? I didn't say that out loud. Jaren, Mordecai, Riz, you all recognize that that is an altar to Baal, the god of murder.
Okay.
Go.
How recently does it look like it's been used?
Uh,
I can move closer if
You guys, we have murder altars over here. It's getting spicy in this room.
That's
I love Mordecai, by the way. He's making me very happy.
We have to get a show it worked out. You have to be my music man. I'm gonna start cutting to you to play music.
I'll pull up my
and
repertoire here.
Jaren as the promoter.
Oh dear Lord. How terrifying would that be?
shit.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I can live up to that hype.
He pulls open the curtain. We're just gone. Like, no, sorry.
Money,
we can't
money's
now.
collected. We're heading to the next show.
But you haven't done the show yet. Fuck you.
A case of snake oil we left behind.
Oh dear Lord.
All right. So, should we take a look around the room, fellas?
So give me 1 second
Yeah.
here. Da-da-da.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm doing a little investigations.
Wrong layer. There we go. Okay. So what was? Sorry, I mentioned that's what was going on, and then some people had some questions, but I was doing some shit. So what's going on?
I asked if I could tell how recent those entrails are. Basically, how long they've been sitting there on the altar.
Let's see.
And I'll actually just go over and investigate them. Like I'll try to find out if they're human or animal or
Pokes it, then licks his finger.
yeah. Yep. Yep. I
Be right
lick
back 1
it.
second.
It looks as though let's see now. Did you do an investigation check, Riz?
I did religion. I did investigate.
Oh, that got you the
earlier.
yeah. Yeah, give me an investigation for looking at, and if you have medicine, you can use that as well to boost your knowledge of how long these entrails have possibly been there.
I'm proficient in investigation, not in medicine.
Well, investigation will help. Yeah, and I'll give you a bonus if you're proficient in medicine as well.
I'm going to
Oh,
roll
oh.
on my entrails skill.
I have a
My
specialty.
Specifically entrails.
It looks to you that they have probably been there for about 2 days.
2 days? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Going back in my calendar from 2 days ago, do I remember anything?
To know-
We've been on the lamp for
2 days.
full day, 2 days. Okay.
To know specifically, though, you will have to taste them.
Are they members of the Elton family or of the Red Guard or whoever they are? Red Hand?
The Flaming Fist?
Flaming Fist.
I
I was trying to remember what that was. I'm like,
I was like, flames are red. All right.
Crimson
fist.
Fist. Crimson
There we go.
Fist. Yeah, we're going 40K.
I'm tracking. Yeah. Right now, you can tell they're human entrails. They've probably been there for 2 days ish.
Okay.
Other than that, it's difficult to determine.
Okay. Putting things together in my mind. Any other things around here? Looking behind the altar.
Give me a perception check.
I'm proficient in that as well.
Oh my God! Oh,
Holy moly!
Oh yeah.
typing things.
Did I see it? I feel like I saw it. I have expertise in perception. So that is why there's such a large, it counts your proficiency bonus twice. Sorry, everybody. This is like the first time in a long time that I've played a skill-based, knowledge-based character. And he's
smash.
and he's always going to be like doing this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Everybody wait for 15 minutes. I have to have an aside with the
Okay. And Mark, I think it'd be hilarious if every now and then after you whisper something to me and I tell people, you're like, make a bluff roll.
Right. Right.
Okay, make a persuasion check, and
Right.
everybody else roll.
Everybody
insight.
else roll intuition.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit. Okay.
That was
okay.
it-
How
it
how
takes
large is the mask?
the mask itself, 3
Like,
foot
could it
tall.
be worn by a human? Okay, so it's decorative.
Yeah.
Okay. What's it made of? Steel? Okay,
Steel.
got it.
Mhm.
Yep, got it.
The riddle of steel.
Steel. Ah, yes, you know it, boy, don't you?
All right.
Steel.
So I look at Jaren, Grin, everybody who's in the room, and I say, it appears that these entrails have been here for about 2 days, which coincidentally is the same time that the coup took place.
Interesting.
Nothing else that I could really see of value here. The mask, we could take it. It's quite heavy. I don't know if it could be used as evidence against anyone who we might find or capture here, or if it could be connected to the things that had happened within the Elton family.
Well, we have Elsa here. Can she take a look and I see if she should possibly be able to identify if she knows who this person is?
It's just entrails.
Oh, it's just on.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, still, I think,
No,
I mean, it's
excuses.
Elsa. No, no.
He's
You
like,
get cut.
is somebody making sausage? What's going on?
cut open an intestine and see if you can taste the cook's special
Pardon
seasonings.
me. I know my people very well.
Yeah.
Down to
I
their
pride
entrails.
myself on knowing all of my servants very, very well.
I say to Grin, I
Inside
say
and
I
out.
don't think that there's anything that we could use to identify anybody who this was, and I did look around. There's nothing else that could be used to identify.
Well, then let's
You
move
inspect
forward.
the altar itself.
I did not look.
Yeah, no, I
into
counted
the
that as
altar.
inspecting the altar. Yeah, the altar
Yeah,
is
okay.
it's carved out of the same limestone that the walls are made out of. Nothing else noteworthy or particularly useful
in this room.
to discern from that. But yes, good question.
All right, then I will move down this hallway. It looks like there's.
Anything ahead, Grin?
It looks like it splits up here, so I'm not sure what to expect.
Dude.
I holler back down to the others if anybody hasn't come through yet. We're moving on down another corridor if you'd like to join us.
There's something.
Jaren's like, oh, I see something, shit. Uh-huh.
Another body. Or the same body.
Floating face down in the middle of this flooded room is a bloated corpse of a shirtless human male with knife wounds in his back.
Hot.
What's this over here?
That is a
47
moldy
inch
tapestry,
LCD.
a 5 foot wide by 7 foot tall tapestry. It is moldy and it depicts a grisly scene of 4 faceless figures ripping apart a 5th figure who is screaming in agony.
Is it in the water?
The bottom of it is touching the water, yes.
These faceless figures, are there any symbols about them?
Roll a perception check.
I will do that thing.
And looking at the tapestry, I want to know if I have any understanding of what this art means, where it comes from, who did it, why, and what it might
Roll
say about the culture of the people that.
roll a
it.
perception check as well. Might actually be better with investigation, but
The body.
perception or investigation, whichever is higher, I'll say.
It'll be perception.
Mhm.
Ooh, okay.
I changed the channel on the LCD screen that's on the wall.
You don't like this show?
No, I don't like this show.
It's too
at all.
gruesome for your.
Hmm.
You
Just
prefer
walks over to
comedy?
the tapestry.
I look about for a guide on the
I
menu.
do prefer a romantic comedy.
I'll
Darius, you don't seem to notice any particular markings that jump out at you. Again, it's the four faceless figures. That the mold is kind of obscuring some of the details of the tapestry, though.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
I'll kind of nudge the body with the tip of my sword, just the tip.
Seems to be a pattern. Yeah, it kind of bobs in the water a little bit.
All right, so definitely dead.
Yeah.
You can put this one on the cart.
Bob's in the water.
After dead.
His new Native
yes,
American name.
Sent you a message there, Riz.
I saw it. Yep.
Okay.
Is there anything that I can tell from the actual art?
No. You're getting the same sort of the tapestry is moldy. It's kind of decayed. It just seems to be sort of a non-denominational murder scene.
Okay.
It's your garden variety. Your garden variety mask.
Non-denominational.
Can I use my boot to turn the body face up?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do
And
that.
also, if it helps any, I'll use prestidigitation to clean the canvas.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll clean any one item. Hold on, let me grab it.
You're just dying to use that spell.
I'm dying to use all my cantrips. That's all I do.
Back away.
I'm a cantrip machine.
There, demon, clean this tapestry.
Instantly clean or soil an object no longer larger than 1 cubic foot. So I should be able to clean the tapestry.
That's something you're just doing, right? Just.
I see you over there looking at it, trying to investigate it. I just, and it's little dicks with brooms pop up and start sweeping the canvas.
As
you
soon
gotta
as I
get-
notice that something like that is happening, I would turn around and I would say, this
He's got to get within
tapestry
10
is
feet.
covered.
Yeah.
This
10 feet?
He's got to get
Yeah.
within 10 feet. He's not.
Okay.
This tapestry is covered with yellow fungus that could be very, very dangerous if disturbed. Unless you can eradicate it, I would implore you
as-
to not.
As Riz is
disturb it.
pointing this out, you kind of look down and you see that this mold is not your sort of garden variety mold, but it's this sort of ochre yellow color.
Yeller?
And- it's a yeller colored.
Ochre yeller.
Oh, yeller.
Mark does not live in Texas, by the way.
And as you kind of look a little bit closer before you actually cast your prestidigitation, you can see like the mold itself forms almost like pustules that look like they're ready to burst.
Yeah.
Yes, give me a.
So I mean, it doesn't like just instantly like make it disappear type of a thing though.
No, it's going to be like scrub here. And yeah,
Fantasia cleaning.
is not going to instantly make it disappear. It's literally going to like try to like scrub it clean. And he is Riz is telling you that that is a very dangerous.
Okay, well, if he's telling me that's a
variety of
dangerous idea, then I will not do it. Instead, I'll scrub the dead body.
Yeah.
Not making it too obvious, but I do out of my sleeve remove a scented handkerchief and hold it somewhere around the nostrils.
Received
Ew.
catfolk.
Ew. Ew.
I think I need that too.
Awesome.
Nice. Elsa, as you remove the handkerchief and hold you, Elsa reaches over and grabs it from you.
No, milady. Certainly.
Mm.
I grab my other sleeve for the secondary. Turn, hold it off to the,
Yes.
upstage part of my nostrils.
Grin, you use your boot to kind of toe over the body, so face side up. You see its belly has been ripped open. There is a large cavity where its entrails would once have been. And it is bloated and sort of a grayish color at this point. Putrescence has set in. Other than that, you see no other sort of discerning marks. You don't recognize the body itself. And I'll just say, for everyone in the room, nobody here recognizes this body. So this is not, a like a retainer or a soldier or follower of House Elton.
Looks like death by suicide.
Or a fellow birthday performer. He's not.
It's a little bit of the old Japanese seppuku. Yeah. He obviously stabbed himself in the back 17 times before disemboweling himself, throwing his entrails on the altar, and then coming here to die. Open and shut case, boys.
Coming here to look at his favorite tapestry one last time before dying.
I will search the body.
Well then.
The body.
If you're gonna search the body, I'll try to can I remove the water around the body? Like make him a little dry spot to.
You can. Let's say it's 2 feet deep. So it'd be what 10.
Oh yeah. 2 feet.
Yeah.
2 feet in a 5 foot square. Oh yeah.
Thank you, demon man.
Thank you, friendly demon. You don't haunt my nightmares every night.
The body plops to the floor.
Yes, the body plops to the floor. He is shirtless. He has sort of a ragged pair of leather breeches on. Both of his pockets are actually both turned out. So it looks like someone rifled through his belongings at some point, whether it was before or after his demise. You're not sure, but he has nothing else of value.
I just kind of boot him away then.
You're like, he's not moving as fast. Make the water here. I want to
I push the body with the water towards Grim. This direction.
So there you go. There you have it.
All right. Nothing else to see in this room.
Can
we please get out of the muck?
Can you see? Is there a way to see behind the tapestry without moving it or touching it?
It's hanging from floor to water right now at the moment. You have mage hand?
I did on the one.
Oh,
So it's like against the wall.
Yeah, it's like flush with
the
wall.
Well, Grin just says
there could be something behind it, but if it is like literally from the ceiling, hanging from the ceiling, from rings set into the ceiling, going all the way down to the water. So there could be an entire labyrinth behind it, or it could be the fucking wall you literally cannot see.
Or a nasty, ochreish nastiness ooze.
You do see now that Riz has
Oh,
pointed
shit.
it out, you all can see the yellow mold.
Sorry, my bad.
I won't read that.
It's okay. It's okay.
Uh,
The Empire's pissed. Fuck that. I'm in.
Hey, good deal. Good deal.
what I'll ask is, do any of you have any tricks up your sleeve to perhaps peer behind this tapestry without disturbing it? Or maybe we could just run far away and throw something at it.
I would suggest not.
I could cover it in water and then freeze the water and then let go of it and see if the weight pulls it down.
That sounds like a good idea to me. I will wait over here while you do that.
If you can, let's see now. There is one.
I do note that Grin decided to not only hide in an alcove, but behind the half orc. I do make note of that.
Or I could control a flame over there and just burn it from a distance.
Yeah, let the behankied one protect you.
Behankied. +1 to hanky.
Let's see. Does
+2 to panky.
That's why it fainted.
When do we get to Spanky?
Everybody
There's
give
an
me
order of
an
operation.
intelligence check, and if you have nature, you can use that as well.
Proficient in nature?
I'm going to use my my 5th inspiration that I've gotten so far this game that I've never used a single one of yet.
Didn't register. There it
Oh,
is.
well, all right. Well, hey, so Riz, rather than try to whisper to all of you individually, Riz, Jaren, Grin, and Mordecai, you all recall that. So this particular type of mold is not entirely uncommon, especially in sort of the sewers in the damp, dusky places. It is certainly potentially deadly. But you do know that fire will destroy it instantly, or sunlight.
Beautiful. I asked to see whoever lit the torch. I asked to see it.
Certainly, I hand the torch to Mordecai.
And I do a little, wispy wisp on it and a little, flame. What are they called? Like a will-o-wisp, basically. Pops out of it and glides its way over there and touches the canvas and hopefully.
Nice. That's the control flames.
Yes. Here, I'll
Nice.
pop it for you. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. This is a cantrip?
Cantrip. Yeah.
No.
That's all I do.
Continuously expand the flames 5 feet in one direction. Yes, so you can do that. You can basically make it jump 5 feet.
Yep. I'm gonna get within my boink. I'm staying as far away from it as I can, but
I mean, you'll have to get within 5 feet to do it.
Yeah.
That's as far as you can make it jump. But there
I will brave the tapestry with you.
You see yes,
as he walks past me, I take a step back. No, I don't.
as you whisper the arcane spidery language of magic, you coax the flame into sort of living ambiance, and you see almost like a little flame-like figure jump from the tip of the torch, and it touches the edge of the tapestry, and immediately you see a large almost like flash paper, big puff of smoke, a large volume of sort of a brownish sort of a smoke comes up, but is not that sort of a noxious yellowish greenish vapor that is the poisonous variety. And the tapestry is now singed and slightly on fire, but it seems as though the yellow mold has been destroyed.
Nicely done, sir.
Also, we just burnt the mold from the tapestry, not the actual tapestry.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Well-
the tapestry itself is actually it's there are spots that are sort of embers and kind of burning at the moment.
Well, I'll take my sword and kind of, pull it away from the wall to see what might be behind it.
Got you. Unfortunately, not all errands are productive, and this just leads to yet another unfinished sort of section of tunnel. You see, it looks as though they were planning to extend this as well, yet it has gone no further. Perhaps using this tapestry to cover up the sort of unsightly hole.
Should we take the tapestry with us now that it's cleaned?
It is a tapestry of a non-denominational murder.
These lazy bastards didn't even bother to repair them.
It really brings the room together.
I'll tell you what I think has happened. I have deduced what has happened in this.
He ties the room together.
This used to be a prison
Interesting.
cell, which this man here was a prisoner in. He decided to tunnel out, but needed to cover his tracks in case the guards saw him, and so purchased a large tapestry. Before he could finish, though, he committed suicide.
Sounds legit, really.
Has to be it. I don't see any other option.
Too legit.
Back to
too
the doors.
legit.
Back to the doors.
Yes.
Does this? So what's appraisal again? Can I?
For
can I see
that
the
would be.
tapestry? Can I s-
I think it's investigation.
I just wanna see if this
Investigation
thing
or
is worth-
history.
Yes, investigation. Estimate the material worth of an item. Yeah, investigation.
Looks like a big moldy tapestry to me.
Yeah, I mean,
Formerly moldy.
you're guessing that due to the damage caused by the fire and the mold, it's pretty much worthless. You're like, it's a pretty nice painting of a broad on a couch, but other than that, no, it's you couldn't really see, anybody except for possibly one of the followers of the Dead Three having any interest in this at all.
All right, let's move on then.
Good.
I tucked my secondary hanky back in,
Secondary hanky, check.
and I follow.
All right, so you are back in the chamber of the three doors.
Right. Perhaps.
So, God of
Yeah,
cheating
you
or
kinda do it,
God
yeah.
of death?
Merkel. Let's do some Merkel.
Make some
Well,
miracles happen.
The
You
the
guys
door to
obviously
the
can't hear my
east.
soundtrack, but that's fine.
The door to the east
Yeah, they'll be there.
has
Yeah,
a statue of Bane on it. And when we came down here, we were dealing with servants of Merkel.
There.
We just found a altar to Baal. The only one that we haven't had any kind of evidence of has been Bane, aside from this door.
So you think we should go through the east door?
I think that we should go through all of the doors eventually. But the east door would be curious. Like I said before, I don't think that the gods have any kind of significance to what is on the other side of these doors.
And technically, during the time of troubles, all three of them were slain. At least their avatars here on this plane of existence.
Yes.
Yes, and you can tell Darius is actually quite well versed. He seems like he's anxiously asking for someone to be like, and how were they slain? Because I have all the answers. Like, I have a sonnet prepared for this.
Grin says, "Oh yes, I remember that story. I've heard it too many times. I care to."
Yes, of course.
You, Larry, Moe, and Curly? Yeah, I know all about them.
Certainly. Thank you. Good.
I
No,
believe
I'm glad.
Green
No,
was-
I'm glad. I'm pleased.
I would open the east door.
All right.
I would say be
East
careful
door.
though. If you've been
Claire's
sneaking
being
around,
open.
Been
we need to
sleeping
change
around.
our tactics. So I recommend that Gren, you give it a Spartan kick and charge through forcefully.
Well, I appreciate your bravery.
I'm a follower of the Red Knight. That would be the demigod of tactician. Thank you.
As long as the
See, I need
door's
to be
not locked, I can open it for you.
pumped up a lot more before I do that.
Riz, you push the door open. There's
that was Mordecai.
Oh, Mordecai. Sorry, Mordecai. Yes. You open the east door, and you can see now there is a long hallway containing 2 sets of stairs. One leading up to a small little dais, if you will, and then leading back down.
Oh, I will.
into-
I will.
Into the murky water.
Man, this is water shit, man.
Where do those stairs go, Ray?
Well, don't tell that to Mordecai. This is like his dreamland.
They go slightly up, then slightly down.
It's like, it's ice, now it's water, now it's ice, now it's water. Oh, it's gone, now it's here. Hey.
Some motherfucker's always trying to ice skate uphill.
So, I'll kind of stop here and like look around. Is there any significance? Can I think of any reason why they would build this little raised hallway? Is there anything on the walls or the floor or the
Give me an
ceiling?
investigation check. I'll give you advantage on it as well. Yeah, okay. This area itself. You would say that this must have been designed by a drunken dwarf, because there is no rhyme or reason as to why they would create this little sort of up and down. You know, you've seen mines before, you've seen tunnels before. You know, you worn more than a couple hats in your lifetime. Perhaps this was formed as maybe a breakwater to make sure that
Keep the water
did
from
not seep
flooding.
in from one of the
Yeah.
lower areas in case of a flood.
Mm.
Other than that, you're like, there's nothing of any significance to mark why this is a raised section, other than the fact that this might be, you know, a sort of a, like I said, like a breakwater, like
Or a death
almost
trap.
yeah, like a levee,
Death
or
trap.
a giant trap where the dragon comes in.
Death trap. Yeah.
Yep. All right. They've got us climbing a little hill here. Not sure why. And there's more water.
Is it possible that there could be something underneath it?
It didn't appear so. I'm not good at determining whether construction. I'm not a stonemason.
I'll make the water clear up
I'm
here
a
too.
fighter, not a stonemason.
All right.
I'm clearing the water up ahead as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kidding, just kidding.
Attack of opportunity. It was
All I
right
have
in
to
my
say-
combat area.
All I have to say is fucking brilliant, Mark. Fucking brilliant.
What did you do?
Scared the shit out of me, actually.
Yay! Mission accomplished. Courtney usually goes, oh.
Large green dragon, the one that we just killed, as 20th level character.
Like, We killed your great grandpappy. Think that shit on us.
Oh,
Sorry, I could not resist. I am so sorry. All right, so Grin, here you are. You are now in this room. The eastern part of this room is unlit, flooded and braced with floor-to-ceiling wooden beams. Rough-hewn steps rise out of the murky water to the western portion of the room, which is dry and lit by 2 torches and sconces that flank a stone altar. Shit, is that not lit? Did I not? Oh, I'm sorry. I will correct that. There should be a light source coming from there. Shackled to the wall. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh, I need to put in on map level. I thought I had included all of this. Give me 1 second. There we go. We put that guy right there. Ish. There. New lighting, cats. Yes.
For some reason, I feel like I should be rolling a d12.
Yeah. A D12.
There's a big d12 in the room.
You're not supposed to see that.
oops.
And we're gonna do this. Sorry. I must have missed these in the dungeon. Sorry. I have most of it set up. So this should be now. Hold on. Let's go. Okay. So there are 2 torches. Lit by 2 torches in sconces that flank a stone altar. Shackled to the wall behind the altar is a sickly man in a loincloth with a burlap sack over his head. There is an alcove in this north wall that you can see just barely from your position. Contains a freestanding suit of plate armor minus its helm. Standing before the altar are grim figures. A powerfully built woman clutching a mace and 2 even bigger men wearing bucket helms. The helmed men are jabbing the prisoner with spears, causing him to twitch. All 3 of the figures are clad in chainmail, and the woman also carries a wooden shield with a leering skull painted on it. Okay, so let's do this.
I feel like shit just got elevated. Time to try out those new skills, boys and woman.
Boss.
Boys and boss. That's right.
Boys and boss.
Boys and boss. Yeah, it's not just a fruit.
What kind of muffin are you eating? It's just boys and boss.
Boys and boss.
This we have. Sorry, I'm throwing our.
It's spicy as fuck.
Okay, so now you should be able to see those. Yep. Okay, so now you can see the people. So you see the 2 men and the woman who the woman is standing aside, but the 2 men are sort of jabbing spears at this shackled hooded figure who's chained to the wall. As soon as you enter the room, with your torch, which is very bright. They turn to you. And the two men yell at you and they say, "What's the passcode?"
Bane is my friend.
Roll initiative. Oh, hold on. Before everybody rolls initiative, hold on. I need to make sure that I get my the initiative. Okay, turn order, I believe. Okay, cool. It's everything is confirmed.
Everything
Weird.
is awesome.
There we go. All right, now everyone, and before you roll initiative, of course, click on your token, then roll initiative, and that will automatically populate it to the turn order. Your little character. So just
Oh, I can't use my little pre-made.
no, you go to the actual map. Minimize this. Click on Elsa.
I do love the emote though.
There you go. And now when you hit it, go to your character sheet and roll initiative.
I can't use my little special one. My little. Should I just roll it regular then?
Well, you have it set up correctly, right?
I mean,
well, no, 12. I'll do 12. I can add.
Is there a way to put in the macro that it populates the turn order chart?
I'm sure there is. I don't know exactly how to do that. I know how to do just because that would be considered a linked roll to your initiative that would then track it on the turn order chart, but I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I can do some fancy shit, but that's yeah.
I will use the macro and then I'll change the macro so that it doesn't actually roll initiative.
Okay, and it's yeah, it's fine if it does. I was gonna say I can.
Macros are so fun.
Riss always gets near Elsa and hides behind the cat paladin because he's the dedicated damage sponge.
The damage sponge. I've never heard that.
What is your dexterity? Do you have a dexterity bonus?
Oh,
Mordecai? The Magnificent. Can't hear anything if you're saying anything.
I'm not saying anything. What's up? I just got here. Sorry.
Oh, do you have a dexterity bonus?
Dex bonus. Yes, I do.
Okay, gotcha.
That's like 14.
They do not. So they rolled the same as you, but I'm going to. So that means you beat them. Who are we missing? We've got Darius, Elsa, Mordecai, Riz. Okay, Jaren, you rolled, but you didn't select your token, which is totally fine. I can do it.
yeah, put green in there too.
Okay, yes.
You're muted, Jay.
I'm gonna go.
So when you say select a token, can you just like walk me through that? Just so I'm clicking.
Yeah.
on the
So
little
basically,
dude.
yeah. So before you roll initiative, yeah, on the actual map screen where your little character is, just make sure that you click on your character so the little box shows around him. Then hit roll initiative, and then it will auto-populate it into my turn counter. I can add it manually too. It's not a big deal, but it just it's super fast if you select it beforehand.
Totally got it now.
No problem. And let's see. And Grin, you got a 12. So I can do this. I can go add turn. I can go and put in a 12. And now I think that's everybody. Do we have Elsa, Mordecai, Riz, Jaren, Grin, Darius? Am I missing anybody? I don't think so. And then they go as well. But it looks like everybody's going to act before they do. Let's take a quick 2-minute bathroom break, and we will be back with the action. And you see the two men, they end the two large guys with the bucket helms, they end up drawing forth what do they have? They've got spears, and yes, they do have spears. And it looks like they're wielding they're both wielding spears two-handed. They're wearing chainmail, and the female, she has a mace and a longbow on her back. So yes, we will. Top of the turn order will be Jaren, and we will be back in 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Let me take this time to give you an ad for WadeAllenSteel.com. That's right. WadeAllenSteele.com, where you can purchase 2, actually 3, of my published works. The Sudden Dominance of Shadows, a collection of short stories by yours truly, and also Plague Seed and Plague War, the first 2 books in the Plague Fall trilogy. Please do check it out. There are lots of fun and available on Amazon.com. Thank you.
And the crowd goes wild.
And they do.
Oh, and we don't have Lucius here to run commercials for us.
No, I know.
That's right. So, for all of you who have not checked out WadeAllenSteel.com, he is a celebrated author, best-selling New York Times #1 in the world.
That's not true.
Amazing. You need to go.
Fake news. Fake news. But
please do yourself a favor. WadeAllenSteel.com. You can find and peruse his many poet laureate works that he has on display. But seriously, he is a fantastic writer. If you like fantasy, and if you're here, I'm guessing you must like fantasy.
I would hope, or you're in the wrong room, my friends.
Or you are hopelessly lost on the interwebs. Frantically hitting escape to try to get out of here.
And how you got here, we'll never know.
Please check out his work again. www.wadeallensteel.com. Yes, amazing work. And you can also, if you have not, I mean, he's the reason I tune in every week. His bardic repertoire is absolutely astounding. He makes the guys at Critical Role look like they should be here on Critical Fail, and he should take one of their places.
I love you guys. I love you. That was very sweet.
No, absolutely. Yeah. It is. Yes, your bardic inspiration gives me inspiration. So,
I have decided I will pen a poem or song sometime this week about the Dead 3 and how I currently understand their situation.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And that is the type of attention to detail you can expect from his writing.
And I'm going to do it to Stairway to Heaven, I think. Or Heart-Shaped Box. I haven't decided. One or the other.
There we go. All right. There's a slight difference in the
just because
in the era.
She's always a Merkel to me. No, I'll figure it out. I'll come up with something.
All right. I think hopefully we are all back. Let us go to.
There it is.
Safe driving mode.
Jared's ready.
Jared's ready. Jared's swinging the chain. Let us go.
I'm just here for the action.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like, if you don't have inspiration yet, please give yourself inspiration. Yeah. You lead the initiative. And yes, you see the same thing. two large-looking, muscular, burly men, both wielding spears with bucket helms, chainmail armor. They are standing in front of a female who's also wearing chainmail. Again, she has the longbow strapped to her back and a mace in her hands, and they seem to be reveling and enjoying in torturing this shackled individual who also has a burlap sack over his head. He looks like he has suffered quite a bit of abuse, and they are look to be quite relentless in their pursuit.
Okay. About how far am I away from the nearest enemy?
Let's see. You look like you are from right here. Let's see. Do you have LOS? Oh yeah, you absolutely do.
Half speed for part of the way though.
Yeah.
No, that's true. But as the crow flies, you are. Oops. Oh no. Hold on. Where's my measuring device? Here it is. 25 feet.
Got it. Yeah, I was going to ask something stupid like, have they paid attention to us? Then I remembered Ray, just some of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, right as we walked in. Okay, well, let's see how far. Let's see, I can go 30, so I can go 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
All right here.
Each one of those squares.
All right,
Five.
so I'm moving at him. So it's about the best thing I got right now.
Up and at them.
The goggles, they do nothing.
Nice.
Basically, I'm just trying to get close enough where that bow is not going to be a problem until like somebody throws like some kind of cool lightning bolt shit on them.
Like 1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry. You are doing a
Charge,
charge.
pretty much.
And you can draw a weapon as a free action. Or
Already have
I
my
guess we
sword
call
out,
it an
but I
indirect.
appreciate your thought. I already had my sword out as we were moving.
Gotcha.
I don't
And
think it'd be close enough to affect them though.
Okay, so you are charging, which gives you. I forget the rules for charging now. And
Each square is 5 feet, right?
correct.
So base move is 30, and if I'm halved, that means it's 15. So I just counted off 3 squares. That's
Right.
so I made it about halfway.
D&D 5e charge, is that a thing? Oh, that's a feat.
No, I like when I say charging, it's like the little C charging, not the big C charging.
Ah, gotcha.
I'm running at them looking very threatening at this point. That's about the best I got.
One
Yeah,
guy's
no,
face
no,
on.
Got you. All right. So that's your move.
Yep.
You can dash and do a double move if you would like. Although that would
that's
attack.
right. But even if I got to him, I still couldn't. I don't think I could. Can you still attack if you dash?
Not unless you are a rogue.
I will hold what I got.
Gotcha. And I will let you hold your attack, your melee attack, in case one of them comes within melee range. Then you'll get to smack them first. Grin.
All right. Looking at the player's handbook. All right. So how many? So we can move half our movement, right?
Through the water, yes, until you get to the stairs, in which case your movement will then be normal. once you get out of the water. So here are the stairs leading up to the dais where they are torturing that individual.
All right. I just stupidly accidentally closed my character sheet. All right.
I do that all the time.
So I'm like, oh, okay, there it is. And then I close and I'm like, no. I'm
Courtney's like, I did the same fucking thing.
So 5, 10. What is this, like a big wall or something?
Yes, big wall. Yes, yep.
12. And then I will do that 15.
I was supposed to put a little wall around here so you couldn't see this little passage back here, but that's fine. You
That's not there.
Yep, there's the passage there. Dang it!
I say we build the passage.
Hold on, damn you! I'm going to rectify this. Right
Nothing to see here. Move along.
I mean, it literally is like there's no rhyme, no reason. It's
What you mean? This little area here?
Yeah, I mean, y'all have seen it, so like.
I haven't seen it. I'm behind the wall.
Um,
On your computer, so I really don't.
There we go. So no.
and then I'm gonna throw my torch. Wait, there's an attacker here, an attacker here, and an attacker here. Or is
Correct.
this- or
Yes.
is
Yes.
that-
No. Correct. Yes. Yep. You were absolutely correct.
All right. And then I'm gonna throw my torch at this guy.
Okay. Make a ranged melee attack. Well, or a
Ranged melee.
How would you do that?
if you're throwing like a hand axe,
Chop off your arm and throw.
Do you use strength or do you use dex?
I think you
It's
use.
deck.
If you're throwing, it's dex, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
I
it's.
think
Is
it,
it always dex? Yeah.
throwing
for-
anything.
I think anything that's not a swing is a dex.
Actually, no, I take that back. If
I
you're
might be wrong.
if you're
I'm
throwing
checking.
if you throw a finesse weapon, I think you can use.
I think
your
you use
dex.
either.
Right, you can use either.
Yeah.
You throw
Yeah.
a finesse
Okay.
weapon.
Gotcha.
Don't throw a finesse weapon. I don't know what the rules are.
It's got to be strength throughout. Yeah, it's got to be your strength attack.
All right, then take 2 away from that roll, but I will use my.
Yeah, finesse is the only. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right. Yeah, I'll use my inspiration for that and take the 19.
All right, and you threw it at who?
This dude.
Okay, gotcha.
A weapon being thrown has a range is a ranged attack. Yeah. If it's a melee weapon, you use the same ability modifier for that attack roll that you would use for your damage roll. So if you're throwing a weapon, it's whatever you would use for your damage modifier as that weapon. But if you're using like an actual, like specifically thrown weapon, then it's just the dexterity modifier.
I wasn't quite listening to that. I hope everybody else heard it. I'm like sitting here clicking on stuff, nodding my head.
yeah.
Like,
Totally heard that.
You shot who?
so this is going to go to the map layer. There we go. All right, so there's your torch. It does strike the guy. Roll a. Let's see now. It is a improvised weapon. Do we have that in here? I'm going to say roll 1d3
For what, damage?
damage. Yeah.
Okay.
You hit.
I think it says under torch, I think it says that it just does 2 points of damage always. It does 1 plus your strength modifier. So sorry. Well, I could be wrong, but I think I wrote it down. Hold on. Torch. Come on, torch.
Oh, it's British for flashlight.
Yeah.
Torch. Torch burns for 1 hour, providing bright light. If you make a melee attack with a burning torch and hits, it deals
1
fire damage.
Yeah.
I added my my strength modifier to it.
We'll do that. Yeah. Well, that sounds legit. I will do that. He takes 1 point from the smack in the across the face, and then another point getting embers going right into that.
Oh.
Great.
Oh, I just felt that actually.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
right?
strong.
And then
Mark,
That goes
don't
really
forget
well.
to
That goes really
take
well in a
photos
bucket
of
helmet.
Oh,
That really-
Yeah.
And then with my free action, I'll draw a dagger.
Oh.
Nice.
Did that happen in Indiana
Hey, Mark, I
Jones?
thought if you hit them with a torch,
I think
they had to do
so.
a
Yeah,
saving
it sounds
throw
right.
So they didn't catch on fire.
Oh.
There's something to catch on fire. If
Yeah,
he was
I thought they had to do a
flammable.
saving throw not to catch on fire if you hit them with
Not for just a standard torch. I'm like, if he was like covered in oil, yes, like yes,
Mordecai has
absolutely.
Okay,
covered.
for the record, Grin, I tried to help you right then. I just want you to just chalk that one up.
Right. Team assist, check.
Do note in case you ever have any extra inspiration to give away.
If I had my inspiration, I would give it to you.
I appreciate that, sir.
So on your character sheet, your movement.
But of course, that means anyone else there. This dude has a burning torch sitting right at his feet.
Again, that's Finran. He's got the
you
grease
can literally
spell.
go. You could go 1, and you can actually split. So you could go 2, and then 3,
Oh,
and
because I
end
can
up here.
go across.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
one,
it's the one kind of cheat with
two.
using squares. If you go catty corner rather than straight across, you kind of.
Oh, how do I get? It's just telling me the like.
Oh, the
where
distance.
I-
Oh,
how
yeah,
do I
yeah,
get
yeah.
out of that?
So instead, use the selector. There you go, and I think that should let you do it. There you go.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So 1, 2. I still can't see anything. Oh wait, and then where are the people that we're
Bad
trying
guy,
to-
bad guy, bad guy.
So can I go here
Sure. Yep.
and then use my that last one I just added to it?
Oh, the magic missile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah. You could use. I mean, I
Because
might.
that's for 3, right? So I can aim 2 at one guy and 1 at the other. Because it's
Very effective. They're all
Ask them.
but people are in front of me. Like my.
No. You're not going to hit any of your friends. You could ice knife them, and
I will take your suggestion because
Yeah.
you're the dungeon master. You
it,
need to wear my hat.
it's a great spell. It is so your ice knife spell. Level 1, you create a shard of ice, fling it at a creature within range. You make a ranged spell attack against a target. If you hit, the target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes, and that target and all creatures within 5 feet of the point where the ice exploded must make a dex save or take 2d6 cold damage.
So can I go for this guy right here? Because that also is within 5 feet of this person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so
See, she's already min-maxing.
Yes. So you need to make a ranged spell attack.
Just
So,
remember you got a hostage on the other side.
Atta girl. Atta girl.
I think we might be making fun of me.
No, I'm congratulating. You're doing
Roll-
good. You
Roll
did a
down
good thing.
to Ice Knight. You passed your.
Elite.
Sure, I feel like it's up top. Brave Frost, Chill Touch. I still can't say that word.
Shield, cold front.
I have an ice knife somewhere, but is it the other thing? It's not. Maybe it's under the core.
No,
And it's,
I don't think so.
Where's all this? Right here. I had it. I know I had it.
Is it? Scroll up.
Yep,
Ice knife. There it is.
So what is that? Why
Yep.
is that one not on the other one?
I have no idea.
Oh, because it's my. It's like my.
Oh, because we put it in. Oh, because it's a spell and we put it in there. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So,
Yeah, right?
yep. So I would just click that. And let's see
Now
what
I gotta
happens.
see what happens.
Whoop whoop. We get all the whoop whoops. Okay. Ooh. Do you have
I
inspiration?
think I do.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yes, you do. So click on inspiration.
Now's the time to use it.
Mm-hmm. So now you use your inspiration to take the 25, which is a critical hit, which means you get to roll an additional d10. So
So what does that really mean?
so it means you do double damage.
Okay.
It's like you just cast 2
So
spells.
does
with
that
one.
mean I click on one of those?
Nope. I would so now just in here do slash roll ROLL D space D10 and enter. Mhm. Oh shit.
Is
Oh wait, is 9? Is that out of 10? So that was a good roll.
good
That's
God.
a yes.
Oh shit.
It's all right. I
It's
mean,
a decent.
Well, with a 20, the 9 is like less than 50%. So
Well,
I wouldn't turn it down. I would just
Yeah, don't worry.
completely
You
just
did
accept it.
you did 2 points less than the maximum amount of damage this spell can possibly.
So I had actually built in. So if you look, it says it does 9 damage because you rolled that, and then it says +2 if you rolled the crit. But since I did not see that, I will actually give you the actual crit roll that you rolled. So it'll be 9 + 9, 18 points of damage.
Wow, sweet.
Holy fuck! And you rolled max damage on the fucking burst effect too. 2d6. You got 6 + 6 plus the Jesus.
one day, all of that will make sense to me.
Wow. Yeah. So
That's why you're the boss.
Here,
Yeah, so in our previous campaign, Joey Joe had a rogue who could do backstabs, and he could do 10d10 damage. So it does 10 to 100 points of damage. On one roll, he rolled 97. Like the odds of rolling that are so astronomically small. It was all 10s plus 2 9s and an 8.
Remember, yeah, something like
Out
that.
of
Yeah.
10 dice.
Yeah.
10 10s. Yeah, it was fucking brutal. I was like, holy shit. Like that was absolutely yeah. And this is
Never
Not-
again.
I think that was
Right,
after we
because
called
you guys-
ourselves the critical fail. I think.
Well, the
Right.
odds of rolling that are literally 1 out of 100.
yeah. Literally. Okay,
Oh.
so and that was the target of each creature within 5 feet must make dex save or take hold of him. So you definitely hit him, and you hit him for 18 points of damage, which
Nice.
is fucking good,
Brutal.
definitely good. And then they all must make dex saves. So here we got 1, 2, 3. No, and yes. So the 2 big bulky guys, you see that ice knife just absolutely explode like a grenade. Shards go ripping through them. You see blood splatter up on the wall from the burst effect, and it does. Yeah, so they take. They motherfuckers take 15 additional damage. Wow. That was super effective.
I had
Motherfuckers be taking damage.
Right. Yeah. So you see Elsa walk in and she kind of waves her hands around and this sort of glimmering crystal, this like long icicle forms, and she pushes it forward and it strikes the one guy like directly in the chest. Absolutely hits him dead center of mass, and then it explodes and the shards go ripping into the guy next to him as well as the first guy. They're both still standing, but the guy who took the direct brunt of the attack, he is absolutely, you can see like there are parts of his flesh that have been flayed down to the bone from that ice, and he's bleeding profusely. Good attack.
thank you.
Darius.
Bane is
The next
not.
time she does that, she's required to say Kamehameha.
And on your spell sheet, so you're gonna go to
Isn't even her final form.
yes, yeah, subtract. So I think it's where is it? Yeah, so it's gonna be for first level spells. Well, we'll subtract. So you have that second level go up a little bit more. There you go. Subtract 1 spell slot. There you go. We can add that. If you want to cut and paste from the
Okay, so
spell.
we used the
or-
we just one on the precipitation stuff. It
Took
was
down
an
one.
ice knife that we ended up doing. So does
Yeah.
it matter?
No, it's just first
First-
level. No.
Okay.
Yeah. It's first. Yeah. So this is level 1. You have 3
So that's at the
total.
bottom.
You have
And then the
1
next one
left.
is
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of stacked. Sorry. Hideous laughter. Ooh, Tasha's uncontrollable hideous laughter.
Yes. Although first, as a bonus action, I'm going to use a bardic inspiration point for Elsa, which on her next turn will give her, or whenever within the next 10 minutes of combat, will give her a D6 to add to any saving throw or whatever she'd like. And of course, I will start playing this for her. And as I turn the corner, then cast the hideous laughter on the most terrifying person I see.
I would. Do you want to? Would you like to cast it on the guy who looks closest to death, the guy who looks the biggest, brawniest, I guess the most terrifying?
Yes.
Probably be this guy right here.
I do thusly.
Which one did Elsa shoot?
Yeah, she hit the guy to the right there. Yep, the one that you were just pinning. A creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything is hilariously funny. Falls into fits of laughter if this spell affects it. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less is not affected. Well, he's just smart enough.
Thank God.
he sees a torch hit him in the face. He sees a torch hit him in the face. He's like, and then he turns and he sees his friend get impaled. And he's like,
Nice.
Oh, motherfucker, he rolled well. He
It's like
made
the best
his
part of
saving
every
throw.
stoner movie ever.
He did make his saving throw.
Ah.
All right, damn it.
But Riz, it's your turn.
All right, I will walk out here, assess the situation. Okay, this is the chick with the shield. These are the 2 big dudes. Is this the guy that got froze?
yeah.
Mhm.
Top?
Yeah. Yeah, you can see there's like still like a long haft of icicle kind of protruding from his chest, like buried right through the chainmail.
All right, well.
Is that Nothing Else Matters played like Bardic style?
It is.
No, nothing else matters. I thought it was Lincoln
Oh, it's
Park.
in the end. In the
Yeah.
end.
Oh, in the end,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, all right, Lincoln Park, yes.
Just a warning, I have 51
So
tunes on
long,
this list.
so long, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay. I was thinking of the right song. I just named the wrong.
Well, I'll walk up and give a stabby stab.
Are you like Grin? Are you going to use your whole sword or just the tip?
My sword only respects using the tip.
Finish him.
Seems to be a theme of the evening.
You're like, I'm a dark elf, man. Full penetration or nothing.
Oh shit! I do have a short bow. Oh fuck me! All right, I'm gonna hit him with the rapier.
Rapier.
Ooh,
Oh,
Oh
lovely.
man! Do I want to use the inspiration? I don't know.
I think with those, I think he may die anyways.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good with that.
So 10 damage. What is the
What's
the
the
extra
plus 7
6?
for? Oh, that's if it's a crit.
Well, yeah, the 7 is a crit. and what-
The 6. I think
Is
that
for-
the 6 is for backstab damage.
Gotcha.
If I were to backstab, I rolled a 6.
Gotcha.
Maybe it would be worth it to use that crit.
Do you?
I still rolled max damage
Right. Yeah. Do you
on the
get?
rapier.
Where is Riz? Where are you, Riz? Oh, there you
So
are. I
it
see
would
you
be
now.
17 damage if I had the crit, or
Yep.
10 damage without. I'll use my inspiration. I'll just do it.
Yeah, there we go. Because
Yeah.
yep.
Go for it.
I mean,
Use the
to choose,
crit.
I just walk over and Johnny Big Dick him.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
So he just strides up and pulls out has his rapier out and just sees him and sticks him in the side going through.
I believe
then,
my lady said die. How rude. Yeah, you absolutely dispatch him. Yeah. The 10 would not have been enough. The 17 does the job.
Like it.
Yeah, with surgical precision, you all watch Riz sort of nonchalantly, casually almost walk up the steps, and it happens so fast you almost don't see it. At one second, you see his hand down at his side holding his rapier. The next second, you see his arm sticking straight out, and the rapier is going right through the neck, just below that bucket helm, and you can actually see the tip of his rapier protruding out the back of his neck.
nice little blade. Maybe I'll pick my teeth with it.
Mind you, this is what happens when you only get just the tip. Just the tip always ends up with a surprise ending.
Mordecai.
All
What
right.
would you like to do, sir?
Here's what I'd like to do. The torch is still over by the other guy, right?
Correct. At his feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I don't expect it to do much more damage than what Grin did, but maybe I can use my since I'm charisma
flame.
based on mine.
Control flames.
Maybe I can use my charisma. Yeah, what I want to do is I want to take I will just use up all of the wood that's left in that torch and just whirlwind fire around him with control flame as much as I can. It's not going to do a ton of damage. So you can like take the torch damage. And if you want to, if I can add my charisma, that would be +3 for 4 total.
He is standing right on top of it.
Yeah, whatever you want to do it for. I'm
You can set him
down.
on fire.
Yeah, but I mean, he's going to be just like, it's literally going to be like a little mini fire tornado until the torch is extinguished. It'll just burn it up.
Okay. Yeah, I just looked it up and I was like, you can treat it as increasing the fire reach for the torch. Then it works just as if you were attacking a creature with the torch. Melee attack for 1 fire damage.
That's what I'm saying. 1 plus my, if I can use my modifier, I don't know, since I'm charisma based. It's a charisma based spell.
Ooh, oh, is it? Is it a charisma based?
Well, I'm charisma. Sorcerers are charisma based, right? That's their
Sorcerers
main
are
attributes.
charisma-based.
They cast based off charisma, right?
Thematic.
I'm new to this whole casting thing. You're gonna have to forgive me.
I'll let you do it. Yeah. I'll let you do it. Yeah, you know, it's probably not going to be too often that you're going to have the opportunity to do stuff like this. But being that Grin threw the torch, hit him in the face, and it landed directly at his feet, yes. So 1 plus your charisma modifier would be how much damage?
4.
I'll give him a dex save just to see if he can get out of the way. He's not particularly dexterous. Roll an additional d4.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
So you did 8 damage?
Yeah, off a little
Nice, yeah.
cantrip. I'll take it.
Crit failed his save.
One guy got frozen, the other guy got burned.
Yeah, you see him. He tries to do a quick stop, drop, and roll, and ends up dropping directly onto the torch, which just engulfs him even further. He pops back up, but you see him, yeah, he's like frantically trying to like brush off the flames and the embers. You can now smell the distinct aroma of burnt flesh and burnt hair which mingles very nicely with the swampy, musty odor that's going on in the dungeon at the moment.
And
Attack
I've
of
got
opportunity for everybody within 5.
and if I got a bell for the night, but if you guys do make it back around me, I'm gonna pop my tiger from the hat onto the chickie in the
Ooh.
back, onto the chickie
Hat
in the back.
tiger.
So launch that for me later.
Nobody knows about the hat tiger. All right, well,
Tigers.
But we will soon. I think we will soon.
love you, JoJo.
No,
You guys have a great night. Love you guys.
Love
Love
you.
you too. Be good.
He
Let's
has
do,
a literal cat in the hat.
perhaps he might also have a rabbit in the hat. He's got a cat and a rabbit and a hat and a baseball bat. What do you think of that?
And you're on this stupid boat wearing this stupid hat.
All right, so Grin. This guy is going to take I guess he's going to move. Oh
Well-
shit! Actually, he does not need to move. He has reach. He has a spear, which is a reach weapon.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna say he shouldn't move because if he does, then Risk gets a attack of opportunity on him.
Right, and he is not going to move.
if he
because
moves
that's-
out.
Right, he has a spear, which does give him reach, and he's pissed that you threw that torch at him, and he sees that as the main reason that he is now dancing around in flames. So he is going to, oh boy, he's going to use his inspiration. And no, I'm just kidding. He doesn't have it. Oh shit! And she does not have. She's not within range to make a melee attack. She is going to move forward, and shit, hold on. I need to put him to the back. There we go. And she is going to unfurl her mace and take a swing at Riz.
Cast shield.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, there you go. That deflects it. Let's see. What else can she do? She does something else. Something. Okay, that's that, and he does.
I'm looking up for how many charges I have on that. I know I rolled really high, but I don't know where I'm tracking that.
I'm guessing it's a +5 to your AC. Your AC's at 13 right now. Oh
Yep.
shit, that would be an 18. That
So
would
it would still hit.
That would still hit. So
Okay,
I'll,
I
and
would,
then
I would still cast the shield either way.
I mean, you don't have to. If it's not going to hit, you don't have to. I won't make you waste a spell or whatever if
Okay.
it's not going to be effective. So here I will just subtract 6 damage.
Okay.
So she pulls forth a mace. It looks to be a pretty wicked looking iron-headed bludgeoning weapon, and funks you across the shoulder with it as she snarls and says, "Leave this place of worship before you are added to the bones."
This is not going to happen.
Jaren, no one triggered your, no one got within melee range of you, but now is your turn, and you can
Perfect.
attack.
Can you ping the female that just threw the mace or like laid into Risk with mace?
Right there, yeah,
She's
directly
standing
in
on
front of him.
over the dead person.
Yeah,
Perfect.
You can move in front of me if you want. You can move right.
Oh no, I'm working on that right now. Okay. So I complete my move up to within melee range of her, pointing my sword at her.
there you go. You're gonna have to. You will have to go in front. Yeah, because you can't land in the same square as Riz, but you can go directly in front of.
That's okay. That's okay because I should be able to do this. Whoops. Yay.
Yeah, that should work. That should work.
Well, that guy's still. There's someone standing there though, so you can't go there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Literally, that's like the one square. Or
All
if
right.
you were right here.
Yeah, then I can't reach him.
Well, yeah. But where you are right now, directly in front of Grin, you can hit both the female and the male.
Cool. For the female, it's like, yo, she bitch, let's go. So on that note,
I shoot my
I shall attack with my longsword, utilizing my divine smite.
Woo! Jesus, y'all are rolling. fucking good.
Lovely.
And
I'm just kidding. That missed. No, yeah, you totally hit. For 8 plus.
so just your attack with the
11.
divine smite, that's the damage roll only that goes, that's the additional damage.
Right. Yeah. So it's 8 plus 11 for a total of 19.
No, actually, well, let me see here. I believe I get 2d8 plus 2 for the divine smite and 1d8
Yeah,
plus
that's
2 for the longsword.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's 8 plus 11. Yeah. You did 19. Nice.
Yep.
Jesus, that was a brutal fucking shot. Yeah, you end up taking a downward stroke, catching her right next to the neck, right across the clavicle. You can actually feel the sword cut through those chainmail links and shatter her clavicle.
Painful.
Yeah, the blade sinks down a good 5 to 6 inches before you yank it free, and you can see one arm is sort of kind of dangling at its side now. Now we've got Grin.
So am I able to move either here, or is that too much wall in the way?
Yes, I think you can sidestep over to here.
Okay. Then I'll do that.
Yeah. My apologies. The map is not exactly aligned. I tried to get it as close as I could to make everything kosher, but it seems like there's a couple areas where there's a little bit of weirdness going on. Janky.
That's fine. We can work with a tight fit. And I will, I'll slash at this guy with the cutlass and stick him with the dagger.
Nice.
I'm here to finish what I've started.
Wow, nice roll.
Rolls are on tonight.
Well, believe it or not, he's still standing.
I'm also going to use my action surge.
Oh, there you go. Oh, second level fighter. There you go.
Great fighter.
There
So
it
a couple
comes.
of
Yeah,
fighters get
all
an
right.
action surge. So once
to
for
do
a short rest, they can use an action surge and get another attack.
Yeah, so I'll take, came around with the cutlass one time, stuck with the dagger, and he's thinking, oh, that's all you can do, and then I come around and swing right back down on top of his head. And
Ooh, 10's
I'll-
not going to hit.
I'll use a luck point to re-roll that.
Oh, nice. Because he's lucky.
And I don't know if the damage gets re-rolled too, but
Yeah. I'll say roll everything. I don't give a shit. It's all good.
ah,
Ah.
so,
What's the distance proximity thing for having advantage? Because I remember in older editions, like you needed to be like in front and behind, but I thought I remembered like you just needed to be in the same space as an ally.
It's a lot more kind of weird now. It's like a lot of
Is there nuance in there?
yeah. I think a lot of it happens when. Okay, how does advantage work in D&D 5e? Page 172 of the Player's Handbook, using the ability scores page on D&D Beyond explains advantage and disadvantage. Sometimes a special ability or spell tells you that you have advantage or disadvantage on an ability check or a saving throw or an attack roll. When that happens, you get to roll a second D20. Basically, 5e's advantage and disadvantage rules either help you make or fail a roll, and if you want to get spicy with it, having advantage helps significantly when you're trying to roll critical hits. So it seems like it is, if circumstances cause a roll, they have both. No. How to get
I'm
advantage?
reading that too.
Yeah, it's a little fuzzy. Using the help action grants advantage to another
Mhm.
creature for their next ability check.
But that
taking
needs to be an
dodge-
action.
Right.
And you need
Attacking
to be
a creature
within
that
5
hasn't
feet.
seen you yet gives you advantage. The prone gets you advantage. Flanking rule. If a friendly
That's the one
non
I'm thinking of.
is exactly opposite. Of
Oh,
the-
okay, exactly opposite.
And that's an optional rule. Yeah. So yeah. There's no
Okay.
no advantage to that one. It actually an
Yep.
advantage wouldn't have 13 is not going to hit either.
Yeah, it would have
Um,
been kind of cheese if that would have given advantage.
Right.
Like the directly behind I get.
Right. Now we are to Elsa.
Oh shoot. Okay, how many people are? We got one person down. Well, I can hear the two. One's down, one's not.
Yep.
So, where's the person with the shield? Isn't there another?
Person with the
Isn't
shield.
there a female that was the shield? And...
The female, she. Yes. Female human. She has a shield and the mace. And let's see now.
Right now, my line of sight, I can only see one person. That probably is the one I want to go for.
The woman carries a wooden shield with a leering skull painted on it. It looks like both of them are horribly injured at this point. They both. So the woman, she basically she turned around and Jaren came in and he absolutely buried his longsword in her upper torso. It's you're looking at it. You're absolutely amazed
So
she's still alive.
Is that who this is?
That is the one right here.
Oh, so that one has an extra. So that's not...
There's a dead guy behind her, so she's
okay. So
literally
they're both
standing
right
on
there.
top of the
Okay.
corpse. Yeah. So it gets a little
I see
muddy here
two.
with a
I
yeah.
see two. Okay.
Muddy, and in this case, bloody.
Right.
So with this one, since we have people in front of me and they're within the range of the ice pick things, perhaps I should go with the magic missile and just attack the two that are still standing. Two to the one that's
Not
not
a bad thought.
or to the one that's not. One to the one who's got the sword in her shoulder, and two to the other one. Because it says I can hit one.
Oh,
person
yes.
or
Yeah,
three
yeah.
Yeah,
people.
that sounds about right. That would be a very smart
So
move.
you're gonna do one to her and two to him.
And can I move her? So 5,
Oh yeah,
10.
you. Where the fuck are? Oh yeah. I mean, you're well within range.
So should I stay back there?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It looks like
Okay.
you've got Darius behind you, Mordecai's to your left. You've got friendlies. So it looks
But
like.
since I can direct it. I should
Yeah.
be able to-
But I'm like tactically speaking, you have friends kind of all around you. You're kind of in a bubble, which is probably where you
Because
would
that's my
want to
life.
be. Yeah.
So then, yeah, I would like to.
One
my
towards him.
missiles.
Yes.
One towards the lady with
Mhm.
that's almost not quite dead yet.
Yes, and then two
And
towards
one
him.
to the two
So
to the other.
click on your magic missile.
But I'm not
Okay,
dead.
Oh, hold on. No. Did you? All you have to do is
I'm
click on your
happy.
magic missile. Uh-huh.
Twice, 3 times into the lady.
Yeah. See what happens.
Do you mind if I steal that? That sounds brilliant.
Oh, shit, there goes spell
By all
station.
means.
So then, okay, so it's not rolling damage automatically. So then, do slash roll.
I've sliced her so well that she was once, twice, and now 3 times a lady.
What you got to do is find a.
Or
You can use the song in case we get attacked by some chick that really does a lot of damage to you, or has some vendetta. You can use Puddle of Blood. She hates me.
Oh, nice.
Fucking hates
So
me.
Bill takes 5.
Fucking hates
and the male
me.
takes
Ah.
Like I'm like more of a traditionalist. I'm really waiting to hear some Barracuda at some point.
Oh, I'm looking.
That's when we go to sea.
When you were talking about making making songs about the Dead 3, I had more than a zombie. More than a zombie to me.
More than the dead 3 to me. More than the dead 3.
She's more than a zombie. That's some weird necrophilia stuff happening.
Right. You
Yeah,
can.
really?
Yeah.
That's something for no reason whatsoever.
No, you definitely have.
Will
had
that do
anger.
it?
Your family was you had a coup enacted against you. So yeah, absolutely.
So I would like to do that, and I would like the woman's death to be quick.
Quick,
Yeah.
like straight between the
Yeah.
eyes.
I want the guy to feel it though.
You see Elsa, she whispers in the arcane winds of magic, and you see glowing crystal blue darts appear. One of them strikes the female straight between the eyes, and she immediately goes stone stiff and drops down to the ground. The other two striking the male in the groin. You see him double over in agony, vomiting blood upon the ground before he finally falls to the ground, doubled over, and stops moving.
It's terrible.
Grin,
It's a terrible game. I quit.
Grin turns to Elsa and says, "Please forgive my. I am merely a merchant looking to be paid. That is all."
Pardon any insolence now or in the future or past or any time. Just pardon my insolence.
Oh
Oh,
my lord. I've played D&D for 30 some years, and I don't think I've ever seen magic missile to the dick.
Very well done.
Definitely think.
I think there's the
Yeah.
latest critical fail T-shirt.
Oh.
I magic missile.
Where do
missile
you
to the
where do you
dick.
magic missile to? Not into the darkness, into the dick.
I can just see this now at some point. I would like to make a called shot.
Called out straight to the dick. Thank you very
That's
much.
happened. That's happened before for sure.
All right. So the combatants are down. Both of the men and the female have both dropped. Everybody, give me a quick either intelligence or religion if you have it.
If we're proficient or have it.
Well, if you're proficient, you can roll with your religion.
I neither have religion nor do I have intelligence.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I have intelligence. I have the
Oh, actually, I'm gonna roll this one, but with the +1 that my new skill gives me. I forgot about that.
Bardic.
So that would be 6.
Yeah.
So never mind.
But wait, if
Alright.
you use your inspiration, it would be a 6.
6.
Riz and Elsa.
Ah.
This is something that so Elsa, you remember this is part of your sort of tutelage that Riz was both Riz and Lucius and Mordecai actually. He was more of the arcane portion, but Riz and Lucius were trying to get you up to speed on the comings and goings of Baldur's Gate, things to watch out for, noble families, all this. You remember distinctly hearing like descriptions of things to watch out for is members of the Dead Three, and so you absolutely remember that the two men fit the description of what is called Iron Councils, and these are followers of Baal, and the human female she was known as a Fist of Bane. That you could tell by the marking on her shield with the what is it, the leering skull painted on it.
And is that normal for people of different
For the Dead
for
Three,
them to come together?
like
is this
you know that they're all very sort of nefarious. They sort of all deal in the same kind of, they're all kind of thieves and murderers. So the fact that they're all together is not necessarily surprising. Like, it would be really surprising to find like a follower of Tyr, who's like the god of justice, loyalty, honor, to be like waiting around with one of the Dead Three.
The Dead
But
Three are all from the same class.
yeah,
Basically, all three of them were once mortal, and they came forward to claim some portion of a god's followers, and they could choose either between what was it, death and
assassination.
Yeah.
One, so they had to
power, and
right. So they got into like a competition over it.
They're three bad guys who have different agendas and are working together, but they're still, they're bad guys.
And then in the midst of the times of trouble, which actually have been within the last what is it? I don't even know. Really, 200 years. More than that.
Couple of years.
Since the time of trouble.
Yeah. So they were slain in the times of trouble, but their cults have not diminished, or have diminished but not disappeared.
So
So
with this information, I share this with the rest.
I walk over to Elsa and I say, Elsa, good lady Elsa, looking at what we are dealing with here, can you tell me what you remember of what Lucius and I had gone over with you?
Oh, that to look out for people who are part of the Dead Three, followers of the Dead Three, and the two guys are followers of Baal.
Iron Council.
And the woman is a follower of Bane.
Very good. You are most impressive. Not only in combat can you hold yourself, but your mind is still keen and sharp.
As sharp as my pencil.
Grin looks over and says, an odd time to have a history lesson. Not that there's anything I object to, Your Majesty.
as he covers his crotch.
I have found that there's never an odd time for a history lesson.
Mordecai comes over and he nods approvingly and he says, "Your mastery of the evocations has come along quite nicely, Lady Elsa. I can see you have been paying great attention to our studies, as well as to your studies with Masters Riz and Lucius. So you are searching the body.
And as Mordecai finishes that up, Mordecai and Briss, Grin pulls out his flintlock pistol and says, "Hokey religions and ancient weapons."
Oh dear Lord! If he doesn't have one, I'll give him an inspiration.
Yes, take inspiration for that. Absolutely. Grin. So, you find,
and yes, I will be sharing this with the party. Don't worry.
one of the big burly guys, actually the one who took the ice knife straight to the chest, which it's still melting. He hanging from his belt is an iron key ring with 7 keys. And on the others, Sorry, here we go. That is not. And
Oh shoot! Did
you find
did-
among the three of them, they have gold, adding up to a total of 246 gold pieces. Not a bad haul.
cool. Are any of their weapons? You said the chick had a mace with like a iron. Is it just a standard mace, just kind of decorative?
Yeah, it looks well made. It's definitely a martial weapon. Somebody who meant to use this for cracking skulls. But it does not appear to be anything extraordinary. It is well made, well maintained. Someone who knows the value of a good weapon. But other than that, yeah, it's like about the equivalent of like a flaming fist or a member of the watch. Like someone's like, okay, like, hey, this is my livelihood. I'm going to make sure that this thing is up to the task.
Cool.
You do, although, notice that the skull on the shield of the woman was actually painted in fresh blood.
Delightful.
And of course, there's still the hooded guy shackled to the wall.
All right.
Hello? Is somebody there? Is that is okay?
Grin glances over at him, and then I look over at the suit of full plate armor, and I walk towards that.
Okay. You look at that guy. The armor. Examining the armor, even at a distance, you can see the armor looks to be welded together. Obviously, it is appears to be ornamental. Again, it's missing its helm. And other than that, it seems to be fantastical.
Non-usable.
Yeah. The whole thing seems to be all welded together. It's like an ornamental type.
Yeah, I was gonna see if Thunder could have used it, but he's probably not.
Yeah, probably not. That might bring us to the end of this evening's revelry and haberdashery. We're making hats, right?
We are making hats. Dear Lord, are we making hats? I don't think I've ever made as many hats as I have this evening.
I mean, I could probably play for another 3.5, 4 hours, but I think, the rest of the people probably have shit to do.
As we all could under your DM-ship, my friend. You are, as always, ever brilliant. Thank you so much, Mark, for this evening.
Yes. Oh, yes. Thank you all for showing up. Yeah. Poor Matt and Dave Jack, man, are they going to miss this amazingness?
They really did miss out, seriously.
Especially
to the magic missile to the groin. It's a slice of brilliance, honestly.
I think that might be like a signature move now.
Oh, yeah.
All right, magic missile to the groin. Bing!
And as always, thanks to all of our friends who witnessed this insanity this evening, especially to our Duck, our goddess, the goddess of the critical fail, who is here and keeping all these rabble rousers from causing mass insanity, especially that not a botch.
Right. Did we not get an appearance from Mystical Nymph tonight? Mystical Nymph, we missed you very much. We
We
noted your
did.
absence.
We missed
Noticed it.
Mystical quite a bit.
That's been
Yes.
noted.
Yeah, I don't see this.
We love you, Duck Duck, and forever we are appreciative.
Yeah, and thank
Absolutely.
you, Mark. On top of just the regular, just DMing, putting all of the groundwork into the dungeons. Like I know how much that is.
It's
And,
really much
yeah.
easier.
Well, just
I
going
do, I love-
going through and doing all of the little light barriers
Oh.
and stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
you know,
that's a lot of work. I honestly,
It's
for
a lot of
Waterdeep,
background
for
work.
Waterdeep, I tried the light stuff, and I was at it for like 3 hours and got nothing accomplished. So it is
I've had some
very
practice with,
impressive.
yes, yeah. With Everyone Dies, I had some practice, and it really it wasn't until Marcus, you were running the Burning Sky campaign,
Yeah.
and I was playing a human who did not have dark vision when it
Mhm.
the whole power of dynamic lighting was made absolutely crystal
Yeah.
clear, and I was like,
Yeah.
this is fucking
It's-
amazing. I
That's
absolutely love
really
this.
cool. Yeah.
It is,
Like
yeah,
it is so good. Like
Yeah,
it
like-
just
playing
Super profound.
playing a human, like it does look really cool.
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, play a human whose only light source is a fucking candle.
But even for me tonight, I ran into the room and I was like, I can see one of the assailants.
Right. Yeah.
I can
And you're like,
see
"Wait,
one of them.
behind
That's
the
it.
pillar over here. Maybe if
And-
yeah.
I may have
And-
tried to
and-
fudge that or been like, I'm gonna go to a different area, but like
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's such a cool feature.
And Burning
and it-
Sky is so fun because Worm, his baseline is paranoid scared,
Right.
and then you put him in that, and it's
Stick him in the dark. And
Oh,
put
yeah,
a bunch of
he's-
scary shit around and make a noise.
Have a
Yeah.
I
candle.
imagine that character as Beaker. You
Yeah.
know,
Oh
from
yeah.
Muppets. Like that's
Yeah, absolutely.
completely
Yeah.
Beaker.
Yes, perfect analogy.
Oh.
That is absolutely.
Stick him in
how
a
that
dark
was.
room with a candle.
And the
People-
fun
yeah,
thing is,
people
my
worm
friends,
people.
if you want to stick
Yeah.
around after we kick out, it's gonna keep running until Dave Jack shows up and turns it off. So if you guys
Apparently
want to
this is
sit
gonna go
and
on
chat, you just feel free.
When
Honestly.
we could go 3 more hours.
Yeah, we didn't think about that. We can't actually end the stream until.
Right, I guess. Shit. I guess. Well, what are you
That's
guys
a
doing for
little
the next 6 hours? Oh god. No, it's so much fun. Again, thank you
Yeah.
all for being awesome.
Oh,
Courtney, awesome job tonight.
yeah, seriously, you're
It's
you're
like you're
getting
not
the
even-
hang of this.
Like you're not even new. Like you're in like Flynn.
You're
Yeah,
out
oh
of
my god. And
officially graduated from rookie status.
yeah.
Although I
upgrade
do
to
find
the-
I do find it quite humorous that all of these people dedicated to her safety and protection disappear and leave her to the hanky swinger. I do find that quite
Yeah.
humorous. I love that you trust me. That's great, but you
Mhm.
know,
You speak to me.
I'm gonna snap this hanky on somebody, and you know.
she's got a soft spot for the those with the honeyed tongue and the golden voice.
Elsa walks into this combat and she's like, "Oh, cool! I got high initiative. There's 3 people.
Right.
If everybody else does a little bit, it's done."
Right. She's like,
It
watch
won't-
this shit. Hold my beer.
Yeah,
Right,
it's not
right
gonna
off the
it's
bat,
not gonna
first
make
spell.
it past my 2nd round.
Oh my god.
I also
My song died out rather quickly after I saw that cat, or I found out that was she did that damage. It's just,
Right.
I also like Elsa's like, well, I'll run forward into this, and it's like, no. You're a mage. You just you sit back in the beat 'cause you just bing.
Stay back, my lady. You're fragile. She's just like zing, zing. Yeah.
She really helped us on the last one, where I was behind a wall and couldn't see anything for
And-
any of it.
And so
Mhm.
literally, I think for Jaren and Grin, this is absolutely, literally the first time you've seen her magical, arcane influence come forth. And it was absolutely astounding. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
thought she was just some fragile little princess that we had to guard, and then all of a sudden, holy shit! Like she just annihilated these guys.
Yeah, Grin was like, I haven't been paid. Why am I here? What is the point of all this? Why am I? She seems to have plenty of help. What's going on here? And I was like, oh, something is different.
Like, princess?
Yeah.
That was a bit less cordial than I was used to.
I do believe from now on I will say, milady, would you stand in front of me? Please. No, I won't do that.
Holy
Honestly,
shit,
I
there's
won't
bad
do that. That is not me.
Yes, I'm a
Elsa,
pretty
kill
little
it, kill it.
princess, and I can get straight up fucking violent. Yeah,
Oh,
that
so
was
much
awesome.
fun.
Oh, my lord.
Are we thinking? It, boy,
You want a break?
no, I'm actually. I mean, I'm good to go. Like,
Okay.
I've got a lot still, under wraps. So if we want to go and do another day in hell next week, I am absolutely good to go.
I'm all for it. I'm
Yeah.
I'm thoroughly
I'm all for it
enjoying
too.
it.
I'm all
And
for it.
if people would like to do an alt day this week, I will, I would totally be up for doing either World of Darkness or doing Waterdeep on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, something like that.
Waterdeep is kind of dependent on
People.
I would love to be able to have time to reach out to John and to reach out to
yes.
Jason, because they've
Yeah,
that's the last. Well, no, that's not true. I mean, both of them are in the other campaigns, but
all other and World of Darkness as well. But yeah, it's
I've got something going on Thursday, but it normally doesn't go late. So if you want to do like a 9:30 start or something like that, I could. But otherwise, I think I'm open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
cool.
Just make sure if you want to do like an off day, just like get it in our Facebook page as you
Yeah.
know.
as
The
soon as
only off
possible,
day,
yeah.
the only off day that we usually have is Thursdays.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the one that we usually have.
Like, you
Is
gotta do it as fast as possible because Joe he's usually got stuff going on. Like
Everybody's got kids, work, everything else. It's
Yeah.
getting what I am honestly so grateful that everybody's able to set aside one night a week for this, like dedicate one
Mhm.
night. I fucking love it. Yeah, this is fantastic. And if we can do more than that, that's just icing on the fucking cake. So
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I can do an extra day this week. Probably Wednesday or Thursday I could do.
Wednesday or
but-
Thursday.
yeah, Thursday would probably be a little bit later for me too, but I can like 9:30 would definitely work.
And
Yeah,
I know, Alan, you run Waterdeep. Like World of Darkness and one D&D game is as much. I don't want to get too involved with too many other things.
No, that's fair. And so much has gone on in Waterdeep right now. It's weird to do
A new character.
any additions or whatever.
Right,
And
right.
plus the rehash will have to do of like where we are, like even for me right now.
We're like, wait, where are we?
It's a lot.
We're like, oh yeah, we got this new note now.
And one of these days I'll do a fiasco with you guys, but it'll probably be a few months down the road.
Oh my
Oh, yeah,
god,
it'll
we
be
have a
super
really
awesome.
good time with Fiasco, even though
Fiasco's
the last
fun.
time Matt basically professed, I hate this fucking game, but I
It's so
just want to
awesome.
hang out with you guys.
Fiasco is like 100 times better when Matt's there because he's like, I don't understand what's going on. Why are people doing this? This is weird. I don't get it.
and that at the end, when it's actually his turn, he fucking rocks.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
really
no,
good
yeah.
at it.
yeah, it's
But what
amazing.
you guys, what he should do is, what I did when you guys all gathered together in Minneapolis or wherever the hell you guys gathered together.
Yeah,
You guys were all going to be there playing your game, so I just logged into Twitch and just I'll just like throw a couple Twitch things out there before I take it off.
No, yeah.
Speaking of which, we should start planning that next big get together.
Mhm.
Okay.
Especially
so
since it's in the Bahamas.
I am planning. Courtney and I are planning on a trip to Minnesota.
Okay.
October 10th through
On
the 17th.
Mark's birthday.
Yeah, my birthday is going to be October 10th. So I
Nobody
plan on
cares.
flying in on my
Nice.
birthday
Nobody cares.
and doing some.
So
some
I
crazy
will be able to
shenanigans.
give you a kick in the ass on your actual birthday.
Absolutely. Yes.
Sweet.
Yes.
Count me in.
October 10th to 15th. All right.
Yeah. 10th through, I believe, 17th.
Whatever the
Yeah.
next Sunday is.
Yeah. 10th through the 17th.
Okay.
The Sunday to
Sunday
Sunday.
to Sunday.
Even
That's
I,
awesome.
Wake me
I-
up before you go.
even I could potentially make that. I think it's unlikely I could do that, but it's possible. October.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
talking? Are you
Ooh,
talking
really?
like
That'd be fantastic.
30% chance, or like 1 in a million?
Yeah.
More like 1 in a billion.
1 in a billion.
Well,
So
Well,
you're
there's still a
saying there's
chance, is
chance.
what he's saying. There's still a chance.
Saying there's
Well,
a chance.
would it increase the odds if we were to mention that there may or may not, but probably will be a wig party on my birthday?
Yes, yes,
I
that
got
will
wigs.
obviously.
Wigs.
Got
That's
wigs.
like two in a
Yeah.
billion.
Coops
Is it-
introduced
is
us
it
to the
gonna be
wig
orange-
party,
is it
and it
gonna
was
be
fucking
orange
amazing.
Fanta?
Yes, wig parties are great.
Will there be orange Fanta?
Oh yeah.
Oh God, yeah. There's
Always,
gonna be
yeah.
Irish prostitutes all around the fucking.
Oh, amen. I'm there.
Liter of Fanta, handlebar of Jameson. Yep.
There we go. Which, I remember it being like the first time I remember it being absolutely horrible, and then the next time I had it, I was like, this actually isn't too bad.
That's yeah.
think-
That's how that drink works. And
That's what you
STDs.
call conditioning.
Like
It's
the,
really
the
rough.
second
I'm like,
second time.
I think
Not
the
so
first
bad.
round just deadened all my taste buds, and I'm like, oh no, this is the only thing
Yeah,
I can. taste
Third
now.
time, it's pretty great. It's
Well,
like,
so-
no big deal.
Peanut butter whiskey and
Oh,
some-
orange and peanut butter. Nothing
Oh,
goes together like orange and peanut butter.
Oh,
in fact,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think there's a whole Reese's
Oh.
peanut butter line that's coming out with that. I think it's the you got my orange in my peanut butter. You
Isn't there
fucking
some like
bastard. This
strange?
tastes like shit.
Isn't there some strange like German candy that's like fucking orange and peanut
Yes.
butter?
that's exactly what I was thinking of. Like,
Yeah, it's like
it's like a
not the
sugary.
Toblerone. Is it the Toblerone? It might, or no, it's like
Oh.
it's a chocolate orange. Holy
Yeah.
Yeah,
shit!
there is. Yeah, there's
yeah.
that. There's that. That's a flavor.
The chocolate and orange though, yeah, okay.
chocolate doesn't
Yep.
everything.
Orange and peanut butter.
So the thing is, the orange Fanta drink, whatever it is, you got to come up with a name for it. That's
Mm.
Irish
Oh, yeah,
prostitute.
the Irish prostitute.
Irish. Wait, so
Yeah.
it's orange Fanta, and what's the alcohol?
Jameson.
So that's the Irish, and then we call it the prostitute because Fanta was invented by the Nazis
Yes.
in
it
order to
was.
replace Coca-Cola and all
Coca-Cola.
of the American. So it's like the
Because
the
America did
off-brand
boycotts against the
prostitute
Germans, and they
of-
stopped giving them Coca-Cola. They stopped sending Coca-Cola
So
syrup.
the
So
Nazis
they
invented Fanta.
created Fanta.
There we go. The Irish prostitute.
Irish prostitutes. Yep.
I had no idea of that history.
That's all real history.
I'm in
There we
pain.
go.
I'm in pain.
You get a
Because
history
what's
lesson
better?
and
What's better than a
comic.
redheaded hooker? I mean, like, Irish prostitute, kinda. It's yeah,
It's got a certain ring to it.
yeah. It
Oh.
works. It works for us.
God.
Oh,
Oh. Anyway, I love you people. I have to go to bed.
Oh yes, love you all. Thank you so
All
much
right.
for showing up. We'll do
Much
more of this
loves,
craziness
everyone.
next
Oh, as
Monday.
always, all of you guys were rock stars tonight.
Yeah, stay in
Love
tune.
you.
We'll try to keep people in touch to find out if we're going to be doing something in the middle of the week.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm a go though. So if anybody,
You're a go-go?
I'm a go. Just wake me up
Cool.
before you go.
You beat me to it.
Yeah. Put it on the tee. Someone swore.